Question. I don't know.
In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Good morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. It's your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka you know who this be. Yes, this is the author of this wonderful book called Shades of Blue. And also, I want to say what's up to my super producer. The reason why I'm still holding this book up, because my super producer, Molly Mall, got this stuff called CMOS, right? That he do this beautiful stuff with. I messed around and missed out on my delivery this weekend. He sent me a text and said, Reese, I'm going to deliver the CMOS. Where you at? And I flaked out. I wasn't there to receive the text at the time. I didn't get my daggone CMOS, Molly. I didn't get my CMOS. You got to pick up the phone and call the sister Molly. Yes. So I can say, Molly, where my CMOS? So anyway, so right now we got a special going on. 8-ounce jar of CMOS, Shades of Blue. DM me. DM Mr. Molly Mall. You save $10 when you buy them both together. Shades of Blue by AM Morning and Molly Mall CMOS. The CMOS boss. Where's my CMOS, Molly? I need my CMOS. Okay, this is Monday Madness. So of course I'm gonna be tripping with the madness. Man, I got some stuff on my mind. But before I clear my mind, I want to say good morning to my lovely group of panelists. Good morning, good morning. Come on in.
What up?
Good morning, Daddy. Good morning, Keon.
Hey.
Good morning. How you doing, everybody?
All right. What's going on?
What's going on?
Come on, Marley. I need some CMOS, Marley. Please drop me some CMOS.
He do deliveries, man. You got to get him. I missed out on my damn delivery because I sure would have been sipping on some lemonade this morning. Huh.
I need me some. I got cash. Please deliver to me.
we got cash in the house. Look, and Molly, I will cash app you. I will kindly cash app you Tuesday for some CMOS today.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm serious. So that's my baby. And I looked at the text. I said, damn, I missed out on my CMOS. Oh, so I do apologize. And I'm crying to myself because I could use some of that right about now. You guys know, like, my sinus and allergies and everything, you bother me. And every time I get my head cleared up, excuse me, I think it's related to the eye injections. Because I notice every time I go to the doctor and get my eye injections, right? I get congested up in the head, right? So I stay back, a couple of days, help get the mucus right. So then it rains, and every time it rains, I get congested again. And I'm like, got to be more careful. But look, y'all, this is what I wanted to tell y'all because I'm going to turn up about this. Y'all can do the research and everything. I know it's not Wellness Wednesday because I'm going to run it back on Wellness Wednesday. But did you know that if you are allergic to latex, you may be allergic to like stuff like bananas and strawberries and other things? I was doing some reading and research over the weekend. I'm going to bring it back to y'all on Wellness Wednesday. And it's the process that they treat latex with, and they treat the food and stuff, causes a chemical reaction in us, in our immune system. And it's called a reaction. I think that, well, anyway, I'm going to have it all for you guys on Wednesday. And this came about because I like bananas, and it's good for potassium. Bananas is a good source of, is that good for your heart and all that good stuff and vitamins, right? They say it's a good source of fiber. So every time I eat a banana, I get like cramp in my stomach. Cramps, like stomach be hurting. The same way as if I drink dairy, it's affecting me some kind of way. Well, I looked it up, and they said people with latex allergy. I happen to be one of those people that has the latex allergy. I got an allergy to every damn thing, but I did not know that whatever's in latex affects bananas. They have bananas on there. They had strawberry on their list. They had kiwi on their list. I did not know that. So whatever chemicals they're using to treat this stuff from the rubber tree is the same proteins that's in bananas, kiwis, and all that stuff, and strawberries. So whatever protein is in that rubber tree. Look, I've been digging. And did y'all know that, Lee, Kiani? Did y'all know that? That if you are allergic to latex, you knew that if you're allergic to latex, you have a sensitivity to banana, strawberry, kiwi, and some more food.
Well, anything, yeah. I mean, you allergic. I mean, yeah, a lot of stuff can happen. Yeah, yeah. I knew that. Yeah, your throat can swell up. Everything, peanuts, all type of stuff.
Yeah, hazelnuts is one of the nuts on there as well too.
I told you.
I did not know this with latex, and it's whatever protein is in that. Oh, I'm just.
I always want to be one of Dr. Sabi's students, but I couldn't make it.
But bananas are good for you. Bananas and strawberries and all the kiwi and all this stuff supposed to be good for you. They is really messing up the fruit.
Good morning. Good morning. It is good for you.
Good morning, JoJo baby.
Good morning.
Good morning. There's also a proper way of eating fruit.
It's just
So there's a proper way to eat fruit as well, because fruit digests very quickly. So you're supposed to eat fruit only on an empty stomach first thing in the morning, or if you're going to have some later, you should always allow the other food that's concentrated food at least 3 hours. Well, not at least 3 hours to get out of your stomach. That's if you're not combining foods incorrectly, and that's one of the biggest problems in America is combining of foods, because certain foods cause two different juices to be released from your body to digest the food. And when those two juices are digested together, they're counterproductive to each other, and then the food rots in your stomach. Imprudence. And that's how
enzymes, you guys. He said juices, two different enzymes. That's what he's trying to say. But what I'm saying,
stomach juice. They call it stomach juice.
I have an allergic reaction taking place because I'm allergic to latex. Whatever protein that's in latex from the rubber plant, right? And they're saying that the way they process bananas, strawberry, kiwi, hazelnuts, whatever, those proteins are in those certain foods. And remember when I kept telling y'all, I would eat a banana on an empty stomach. Remember, I was like, oh, I need fiber. And I said, my stomach hurt. I start cramping. And then it affects me the same way that dairy does, right? I'm having an allergic reaction to the bananas, whatever protein that's in there. And then I looked it up because I'm like, why is bananas hurting my stomach? Because I had to look up gut health. Because I'm like, bananas are good for you. Remember we talked last week, JoJo, about the bananas being good? I was asking what's good for my gut health. And I said, okay, I'm going to start doing this, start doing that. eat a banana, boom, nothing else. Later, like 30 minutes later to an hour.
That's not the right fruit to eat. That's not the right fruit to eat if that's the only fruit you're going to eat. Bananas are slow digesting fruit. The banana takes it takes an hour to get out your stomach. All the other fruits like melons and stuff like that, they take less than an hour to get out your stomach if your stomach's on an empty stomach.
Well, I eat the banana for the fiber and the potassium.
I get it. Dates got that. You can get it from all kinds of fruits though. Figs, dates. You can get fibers from all the fruits really have pears, all that have fibers. All of them are high in fiber and minerals and nutrients that energize the body.
But I need the
potassium.
Yeah,
you could. I mean, but people have eating disorders on certain foods that are allergic to, my mother after she had me, after my mother had me, she couldn't eat watermelon, she couldn't eat green peppers, she couldn't eat, there's like 2 or 3 other fruits that she can't eat after she had me.
You made her allergic to the stuff. That's why you coming out eating whole watermelons. Eating whole watermelons, your big head, your melon head, made her not be able to eat no watermelon.
I be cutting them up in front of them. She be smelling them. She be like, that smell good. I'd be like, shouldn't have had me. Shouldn't have had me.
Oh, don't say that. I'm glad she had you, because if she didn't have you, we wouldn't have you. And the world needs a JoJo baby.
I'm sure a whole lot of the panel will be disappointed in that.
No, they all love you. Kiani, Lee, don't you love JoJo, baby?
I'm just messing with you.
I love JoJo. Look,
we appreciate
it. Tolerate you.
Yeah, we love
I asked Lee that. Say it again. Let me pull Lee's face. Let me pull Lee's face.
What did you say?
I said, don't you love JoJo,
what did you say? You said my name. Do I love JoJo, baby?
I said, let me pull your face up when she asked that question again. Let me get a close up.
Oh, I love everybody. Just, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that today. Today is a good day.
Thank you. Okay. And there's some videos that we want to share with you all when Molly get it set up. And Lee had brought this to our attention. Some good stuff, Lee. Some good stuff. I also want to bring to y'all attention, it is cuffing season. And Molly, I don't know which video Molly going to go and share first, but I want to say, should I be offended when people send me stuff about being big or send me sexy stuff about big, or what are they trying to say exactly? JoJo, Kiani, Lee, if you send a fluffy person a picture of you kiss or something, a cartoon, a character, y'all can share it. I mean, because I sent it to Molly, via Messenger, because I could. You saw the pictures. How should I feel? Is that a compliment, or am I missing something? Kiani?
I did. When I saw it, I missed something because I wanted to understand what was the purpose. What is it saying? I didn't get it.
Okay.
So that's the question you need to ask the person that sent it.
Kiani and JoJo, when Molly get the pictures up, you tell me what did this mean? Because y'all men. Y'all,
okay.
Y'all may have different reasons. Why would you send this? And what? I just want your viewpoint as you being the single mingle men out there. Y'all out there on the prowl too. Y'all be hooking up with chicks and all that. So if you want to hook up with a girl, a fluffy woman, would you send her pictures such as these, or when Molly, pull them up?
I'm sending coupons and pictures of restaurants and shit like that. I'm sending pictures of what's that book, that big thick book that got all the good restaurant coupons in it and buy one get one and all that. I'm gonna send her a picture. I got that book. We can go anywhere you want. You know what I'm saying? I ain't sending. That's about the only gone 40% off at the grocery store coupons and shit like that. I'm save $15 if you spend 50, save 15. I'm gonna send the tickets like that, in the texts and stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But I don't know. I ain't see him. I see your picture. You know what I'm saying? I'll be able to tell you. You're probably a monkey. You know what I'm saying? He probably just a monkey. He probably has no clue where he at. You know what I'm saying? Thinking it's cute, but it probably ain't that cute. But it ain't what happened to you, baby. It's how you respond to it. You know what I'm saying?
I laughed and I thought it was funny. I kind of thought it was cute because I'm like, is he trying to get with Sister Big Bone? Or what?
You love yourself. You love yourself. You know what I'm saying? You love yourself. You ain't worried about you want good health and stuff, but you love yourself regardless. So, and that comes with a certain acceptance of who you is. And if you don't like what you are, then you always have as long as you keep waking up, you got an opportunity to change.
And that's what but it made me feel a little sensual. Wait till you see the pictures. But I'm like, is this a compliment? Or is this I didn't need to know what type of energy it was sent so I can make sure that I'm displaying the right energy back. If you will, if you guys, you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, we ain't see a picture yet. So when Molly,
I saw the picture.
When Molly get back from his bathroom break, or he might be on a little quickie. You know what I'm saying? That's good about working at home. You can get a quickie in real quick.
Shoot.
You can get a quickie
wait a
in
minute.
while you on the air. You can slide off to the side and get you a quickie. You know what I mean?
Jojo.
Yo.
Hey, Jojo.
Yo.
I realized something listening to you sometime. I realized something listening to you sometime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If somebody took a hatchet and chopped you, if somebody took a hatchet and chopped you in your head, only thing gonna jump out is little peas. The little PUSSYs, because that's all you talk about.
Little peas. Shorty, look, here I am living my life. My life.
Slow.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I had lost mine for a minute. Mine had left me. You know what I'm saying? Mine back. I'm shit. Mine was on the shelf without me wanting it to be on the shelf for a minute. I had too much caffeine in my system, and I'm talking about my shit wasn't working. So my shit back, and now I'm back to my old ways.
Your old ways. All right.
Loving up. I don't be getting a whole lot though. I ain't no freak, yo. I ain't got no game. I don't pop no game. I ain't got no game because most of that shit is bush. I don't shoot no bush. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling them what I want to tell them, and then if they don't accept it, then I'm out. I don't be doing it like that. I talk about it.
Okay, it was only a joke. I didn't need you to diagram everything.
I know you ain't talking about something like that. Every time something says, you go into another dialect and bring the situation with your auntie and grandmother and Aunt Judy came through, and you learned that from them. You
mercy,
all the time.
Lord have mercy. Mommy set up the video before I get the capping asses up in here. Molly, set the video up.
You love P so much. You switched up. You switched the game up. You love P so much, so I know you ain't talking.
Molly, y'all see the picture, JoJo? Everybody see the picture? Y'all see the picture?
Yeah, I see a picture. Yeah, I saw that.
It's full of pictures. Kiani, JoJo, look at those pictures. What are they saying to you? Make them bigger on your phone if you have to.
I see it.
Okay, I'm right here.
Can you see them?
Yeah.
You want to make them bigger, go one at a time?
Go ahead, Kiani. Go ahead, Kiani. I see.
Okay, so
frame by frame.
Okay, so he sent you this.
Right, frame by frame. I'm like, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, okay, and I noticed that all of them have big voluptuous women in it. And that's what I am. I'm a big voluptuous woman. Okay. The first frame, the first picture at the top, the far top left. What's that picture of?
Seems like she washing dishes and he making sure she doing a good job.
Is that what you doing? Is that what you doing? Okay.
Mhm.
Making sure she doing a good job washing them dishes. Get that grease off that plate, girl. Wash it
Mhm.
off. Wash it all off.
Yeah,
Okay.
you feel that on your booty.
Okay, so he likes somebody that housewife. Okay, JoJo, can you see it, JoJo?
Yeah, I said.
Would you agree with Kiani saying?
Oh yeah, he's just giving her work incentive. You know,
Okay.
if she hurry up, finish some of the. He already took the trash out and did his part. He back. You know, now she's still finishing up the dishes, so he just giving her some work incentive, you know, to finish that job up. And because then it's night time. You know what I'm saying? She already got the little sexy
That look
gear
like
on.
daylight, but okay. At least
I'm just well, she got the lingerie on. That could be a lamp. That could be a lamp in the corner. She got lingerie on or something. That look like nighttime clothes.
Okay. At least
And
you
he
see that
wouldn't be
he's on the booty.
Yeah, he could.
Yeah, I mean, they just got done. She went in there to cook a meal, and he's like, "Come here, girl. Let me help you wash those dishes. I know you feel this thing on your booty." So, part 2 coming after dinner.
So all three of y'all agree that
who washed dishes after they fuck though? Damn, that's the you wash dishes after you fuck. That's the first thing you do after you fuck. I mean, after you do it. Excuse me. After you do it.
If you want to sample, you'd wash the dishes after that. If it was good, you'd wash the dishes. You'd be in there in your tube socks and naked trying to fix up.
I love washing dishes. I love washing dishes. Shorty. I know they clean. I know they clean. I know they clean if I wash them. You feel me?
Okay, now JoJo, I'm gonna start with you first for the second picture. What's the second picture saying to you?
Which one you talking about? To the right?
Yes, that's right. We're going in order.
Yeah. Well, I think he like big girls. You know, I think you're in good hands. He looking to come over there and lay up. You know, eat, wash dishes. You know what I'm saying? Get massage.
Tell me what is the second picture? What do you see in the second picture?
Laid back. You know, I can't tell if he got cornrows or a bald head, or he just got getting a shoulder massage. It's cuffing season. He letting you know he love big women. You know, so.
Okay, Kiani, do you see that too?
Number 2, yes. Number two. You talking about when she's rubbing his back? Yeah, I mean, basically, he tired. He been working hard. And she said, "You know what? Let me relax your shoulders and your mind and body." So yeah, that's important. See, that's what I call that nurturing. This is a whole bunch of love right there. I mean, he don't got to say a word. She rubbing his back. She like to relax. I'm gonna whisper stuff in your ear. I'm about to bring out the cupcakes and the sweets. Get ready.
He gonna make you even big. Lee, and what do you see? Do you agree with Kiani and JoJo?
Yeah, he said, "Babe, I was doing them push-ups in that bed a little while ago." He said, "And my muscles hurt right back there." She said, "Well, let me get you ready for the second. We're gonna watch some porn." And as JoJo said, we're gonna grab some cupcakes and some sugar to build you back up. And I'm gonna rub that pain right out of there so you can do some more push-ups.
All right, and then what about you? You go first on the third picture that's down underneath that. What's she doing now? What they doing?
Oh, she's happy, but she's a little upset because in the midst of those push-ups, he hit the wrong hole.
JoJo, what do you agree?
With the one laying on the ground?
No, the one she pushed them in to the far left on the bottom.
Okay. Yeah. I can't tell what's on the table. You know, he could be hawking up the drugs or something. You know what I mean? And
why it gotta be drugs?
you know, she hawking that up, and I mean, he hawking it up, and you know, so she like, hold up, yo. You just had 2 of them. Give me one. Shoot. You had to get over there
They
real
could be
quick.
sharing snacks. It may not be
Well,
drugs.
yeah. You know what? It's a big girl. It's a big girl.
That picture
You're
do
probably
not
right.
show
You're
snacks.
probably right. You're probably right. It probably is a snack because she looked like she getting ready to be a little upset.
She already
He ate the
upset.
last cupcake.
She already
If you
upset.
ate my last cupcake. I said, what was the last cupcake? Why you eat it? I was waiting to eat the cupcake. So yeah. Kiani.
Yes, she telling him this is the last strudel from the Italian deli. It's mine. You better stand back. Let me show you. So she mushed him to get him out the way. So guess what, baby? This is mine.
Strudel from the
Okay. What'd you say? He ate his strudel, so now it's time for her to eat hers. That's funny, Kiani. That's funny. That's funny.
Epic. And I'll take the 4th one. I think she's showing him what he ain't gonna get, you know, because you can be sexy. Because I've done that before. I wore something sexy and seductive just to press him. I said, "Oh, don't touch me, boy." So my bad. No, I understand that. That's my bad. On that last picture, I shouldn't have been. What JoJo and Kiani be saying? Bubakar always said that I'm teasing. Okay, Lee. Yes, I'll be teasing because I would do something with something like that and then lay on the floor and play the game. So,
Yeah, see, I ain't with all that. See, that's the problem. See, and you know what I find very interesting is that attitude is spread throughout our community so heavily. You know what I mean? That's just not. That's why our brothers. That's why our women are single, and that's why our brothers are in jail. You know what I'm saying? Or the girls are gay now, and the boys are gay, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because that damn attitude that came upon. We were just having fun. We ate, we had that, we did this. Now you mushing me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to help you out by taking the last strudel, because you know you already. You know what I'm saying? Now you mushing me, and now you got an attitude, and you lay across the floor like you mad. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, yo, that's you know what I mean? That's why you should never limit yourself to race, the date outside your race. Chinese, Filipino, because you'll get a whole new culture where they respect and don't give you that game. You see what I'm saying? I ain't saying all. I ain't saying all hood.
Why can't I want to look sexy? Why I want to look sexy and I want to look cute and I want to look seductive? Why I can't do that? Why I can't?
But that's why he took the last strudel. That's why he was taking the last strudel to help you look sexier. You know what I'm saying? To make, you know, so you wouldn't have to sleep on that. You know, he was helping out, and you got mad about it. Ludo, whole night, the half of the night was good frames. What you think, Kiani? Lee, the half of the night was good frames, and then the second half of the night was bad frames, negative energy frames. You know?
Well, number one,
that negative energy ain't none of it. Well, y'all men, so which y'all see? I don't know.
What? But I don't understand that, because you met her that way. You liked her that way. Now you want to change her. You can't raise a grown woman.
Yeah,
and
but
what you do is get your ass up and go to the store and get some more.
It's okay. Well,
a happy home is a happy woman. You know,
that's a myth.
No, that's
true. Guess what? Guess what? It's supposed to be happy man too. See, that's what the problem is right now. That's what you're talking about. You said, you know what I'm saying? It has to be vice versa too, because it's a team.
I agree.
Now, her lay on the floor like that, I'm gonna let her know that basically the sex lawyer coming. That's me, and I'm gonna take all it. Yeah, that's me. I mean, take your clothes off, and let's play. And let's play the game. And then after you lose the game, I get rewarded with the championship ring and the bedroom scene.
It's called naked. It's called Naked Twister.
That's it.
Okay. See, I like that explanation better, JoJo.
Hey, I know because you probably caprice too. You know what I'm saying?
What is caprice?
Sudden
What's
mood
caprice?
changes, swings of attitude.
Okay. I understand.
Like playing a role.
Okay, I understand. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I like playing a role. So, sudden mood swings. I'm a playful person. Good, let's say good morning to the guests. Good morning, Slicky. Good morning, Molly. Good morning, Michelle Pucciarelli. Good morning, Felicia.
Good
I was
morning.
showing them. Let me catch the guests up, and then Kiani, I'm gonna come back with you. The
Okay.
pictures that we're showing, somebody sent me those pictures, right? And is that supposed to make? Is that person saying, "Hey, big girl, I like you, big girl, I think you sexy," or big girl? I mean, what should I respond back? Like, okay, thank you, because I know I'm a big fat woman. Thank you for the sexy big girl photos. Or if he's showing me pictures, says, "Hey, baby, big girls can be sexy too." Or I want the big girls. What the hell are these pictures saying to you? If somebody sent you and you just start looking at the photos, like, okay, next photo, okay. What you saying?
That's not how we answer. Go ahead.
No.
That's not how we answer. We been telling the story. You was getting us to tell the story of what the picture was.
Yes, exactly. That's what I wanted to tell the story. It's like, Kiani, go ahead. What Kiani, what you was saying? Boom.
Well, the last picture, she on the ground. She got a butt to the side. And you see her legs out, everything, her little lingerie on. She looking like, when you coming over to attack me? And he's like, okay, I'm giving you about 10 minutes and then I'm coming.
No, we don't say attack. Ravish is the word.
Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay.
Don't attack me. Ravish me.
Love bomb. Mm-hmm.
Attack me with your love, baby.
Yes, love bomb. It's time for the finger. It's time for the finger four. It's time to wrestle. It's time for the what you call it, Paul Revere.
Paul Revere. Ooh, the reverse cowgirl. I mean, boy, girl, people.
No, I'm talking about wrestling. What was it? What was the name?
Paul Revere.
The Undertaker.
Oh,
The Undertaker.
Okay.
Yeah, it's time to take you under the covers.
Lee, what you?
I told you it looked like they little upset with each other because during the miss, he hit the wrong hole.
The last picture at the bottom.
Yeah, he's sitting over there. And she's like, I told you I don't do anal.
So she over there. You done tapped the dookie shoot. You done hit the wrong one.
She mad too. She mad that, and she probably liked it, but she mad.
No, she ain't like that. No, she ain't like
He said she ain't like
that. But she mad about like, oh, Jasper,
yeah,
that's the wrong one, Jasper. That's the wrong one.
Yeah. He'll fix it. He looking over at her. He'll fix it. He'll go and climb right on there and say, "I promise, baby, that'll never happen again.
And it won't hurt no more.
It won't hurt no more." She gonna say, and she'll say, well, then she gonna say, "That's exactly." She gonna say, "Kiss it, then." Say, wait a minute, hell no.
Damn.
Then he ran back over there and sat down and pouted like, "Damn."
The old rim jobs, huh? Mm.
That's it. The old rim job. I remember that hearing about that.
Whenever you see these pictures, that's they way asking you which one are you. So he's saying, is you the first one when you like a guy to basically cuddle on you, while she washing dishes, or you the second one? You like to be the one that do the cut, like the rub on your man. Or is you the third one? Y'all arguing over food, fighting and wrestling. Or you the fourth one? You just not pleased, like you don't want to be around, or you that girl that don't really give sex to your man. He's sitting there playing the game, and you just laying there. Y'all don't really. Which one is you, or which one you want to be with him? That's what he's asking. Which one is you? So which one are you? Which one?
Which one can
Why
you
would
get?
why Molly? Why would you put those two? Why would he put those? I mean, I know you can't answer for another man's thinking, but what's the logic in putting the two bottom ones there then? Why would you?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
some gonna be
saying?
toxic. You know, some girls like that toxic shit. Like they might start fighting, but then they might lead to something else. You know, but
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, most times
Yeah, I know you couldn't answer before I asked.
Yeah, they know she ain't gonna pick that. They know she ain't even gonna pick the top two, one or the other.
Yeah.
I'm both. I'm the top. I like to give and I like to receive. Show me
Yeah.
you love me. I want a hug. That's what I want. I want to feel love, and I want somebody to date me. Like I had a dude over the weekend. Okay, I met him online, y'all. I met him online, and the first thing I want to date. I wanted to take me out. It started with Friday, Freaky Friday. Y'all done woke up with some old demons, and some people was calling me starting Friday, talking about something. Yeah, well, you celibate for the last 2 years. Boubacar opened that up. You celibate, you need to come on and let me, you know, this is boop to boop back in the day. Remember, I should have precedence. I should be the dick should be grandfather then. And I was like, what? Wait a minute. Who I was back in the day ain't who I am today. Yesterday prices on today's prices. I'm sorry. But he was saying, you know, I want to show you that like you didn't, you know, show me that you was interested. That's why, you know, we drifted apart or whatever. He said, but I was really digging you. I'm like, listen to all of that. I want to go out.
That's like a diamond in the dirt, shorty. You sitting on them gold nuggets, girl. Everybody gonna want to be the one to shift the sand to see how much gold up in them damn waters, you know. So you done open that gate up, shorty. The everybody know that thing got that snapback. That thing been sitting up there. That thing pure and clean. That thing on its way back to how it was before it had you know, other brothers beating up on it and smacking it around and stuff. That thing came back. They trying to get that, huh? All right.
I'm laughing at Misha. She in the house. She said I'm 1 and 2 fighting over food. No. And Molly said, you sure you ain't 3? Look, he ate the last strudel on 3, Misha. Misha number 3. She be like, boy, you ate my last strudel. What's Slicky up this saying? Slicky said, bring that. He said, party at Molly house. All the big girls gonna go to Molly house. He said, y'all, wow. He said, Misha. Molly said, Misha for sure, number 3. Y'all crazy. Slicky said, bring ass, let's go. Oh, Slicky talking about some bring the stuff. Come on, let's go. He said that second pick is what I did it. Me, haha. The second pick is the one her massaging. I'll give massages. Yes, I'm very affectionate. That is me. And I'm number 1 too. I'm also number 1. I'm also number 3 and 4. But I don't like to argue. You want to argue. I want to love. I want to get that loving, that good loving. But like I told my dude, you ain't gonna come over here and expect. I ain't seen you in how many years? 5 years, whatever. Like 2018, whatever. And we just like drifted apart. It was never no bad blood or nothing. You know how people just fade to black, right? But do you think you're supposed to come back and I'm gonna open up and let you just slide back in the gap like that? To me, that's a little insulting because you've changed, I've changed. People change, right? Do they not, guys?
Us guys, we can separate the emotional part with the physical part. See, y'all got a problem with that. So that's just his non-emotional understanding that we lack as men. So don't allow that. Don't allow that to give him a negative outlook in your eyes. He just has a hard time separating. As men, we have a hard time separating them too.
It's not a negative outlook. I just said I want to date. Let's go to the movies. Let's go get something. He was like, let's just come over your house and fuck. I'm like, no.
Yeah. I mean, but a lot of y'all women do. A lot of people doing that now, yo. They working so hard. They just want to come bust that thing off and get back to work.
Let me ask you something, JoJo. You got all the answers for me. Okay. If why do men do this? Kiani, Lee, now listen up. Why do men do this? Why do men pretend like they want to get with you or say what you want for just a little bit of time just to hit that night? Where if you are my constant, you are my regular, we're gonna have sex all the time. So if you coming to me right, stepping to me right, and I'm your girl, I'm your boo, you're gonna get it 25, you're gonna get it on demand. You coming home, you say boom. If we like that, we in a relationship, boom, you gonna get it all the time. You don't gotta set the coochie up because the coochie is gonna be yours and it's gonna be on fleek. It's gonna be all the time. So why wouldn't you? What's wrong with the commitment? What's wrong with saying, okay, you my boo, I'm your boo, and we in this, boom. What's wrong with that? Why? But why do so many men run from being committed? Because it's like a bad word. Because he said, well, dating. He told me, Reese, dating changed. Dating ain't the same way it used to be, and this is after COVID, I guess. I'm like, what you mean dating ain't the same way it used to be? Y'all just drop trial. Y'all don't get to know the person. I want to be like this. After we are intimate, I want to enjoy being around you. I want to enjoy your company. I want to enjoy you. Does that make sense? Because that'll come and go, But I want that person, like she massaging his shoulder and back, and like he hugging her. I want that person to enjoy me and love me. I want that person to say, Reese, I love your non-singing ass. Accept me where I am. I want the person to say, you got some big titties, girl. Bloop.
And Reese, in all honesty, if you stick to your guns and keep that as your desire, so shall it be. So you know what I'm saying? Just be easy and be able to pick the weeds out the garden, and until you got the right flower blooming in your garden with no insects, with no pesticides, none of that. You done took care of all that, So yeah, you just keep doing what you're doing and just shout. It'll be. And if it ain't, then God got another calling for your black tail. You know what I'm saying? That's all there is to it. I mean, there's a lot of women that men and women can't have kids. That just ain't their calling. Right. You know what I mean? And mentally is a big challenge in these days. So dealing with these people mentally, I don't know how they're doing it. All these outlets, and people ain't meeting people to feel people and know people. I don't know how they do it off the app like that, but they find in love though. So people are successful on the apps and stuff.
The algorithm. Yeah, because a girlfriend of mine been in a relationship a couple of years now with somebody that she met off of, I think, POF or something. And I'm like, I must be the wrong person. Just haven't came along. I get the perverts. I get the people that's looking for a good time and not for a long time. I'm looking to cultivate a friendship first. Let's be friends. It may go somewhere and it may not go nowhere, but at the end of the day, we're still friends, right? People, I mean, just being there for one another like that. But no, dudes be like, oh yeah, I want this, I want that. I'm a jerk off. I'm gonna send you this. I'm gonna send you that. I'm like, wow, dude. So you look at me as just a piece of tail. You don't ask me what's my favorite color. You don't ask me what's my food. You don't ask me any of my interests. You don't even care that I'm a comedian. All you want to see is tatas. Tatas is tits and assets. That's our the tatas. The T's and the R's. So the tatas. You want the tatas. But No, and then when I say no, I'm approved, or what did he tell me? Oh, you put expectations on people. What I expect is for you to treat me the way I'm treated. And he said that's why people get disappointed, because they put expectation on people. And I'm like, he said, you expected somebody to treat you a certain way, and if you don't get it, then you're mad or you're upset. I'm like, no, if I don't get it, I just move on, move away, stay on, easy like Sunday morning. You know, that was my friend that from a long time ago, and then now he came back with like, bam, I caught the show, and you ain't get off that thing, girl. Let me help you off the. Oh, no, I can come down myself. I don't need no help. Thank you. So,
hey, Lee, how long has y'all been without doing that? Like, does that make you more desirable when you don't give it up? You know what I'm saying? Do more girls want you, Lee? Do more girls want you, Kiani, if you selfish with it? You know what I mean? Or do you get played like Shorty getting played, and they be like, "Oh, you ain't about that life," and step off? How that work?
Lee,
I don't know, because I'm good. You know,
I didn't hear the question. What was the question?
He said, "Do you get more play when you're not as loose? When you know?"
I'm not gonna say I've never been loose. I have, but I mean,
I didn't mean loose.
I'm too picky. I'm too
Don't
picky.
use the word loose. Just use the word. You know what I mean?
I'm too picky.
Because Shorty might not be loose. I'm talking about is when you like play a little snobby with yourself. You know what I mean? And you got expectations for somebody, and they got to chase a little more, or you know, does it work out better when you just, you know what I mean, go with the flow and go ahead and bang that thing out? If it happens to be the first and second night, then it just so happened to be, you know, but y'all still get cool. I mean, I've had relationships like that where you still cool with the person and you got it early. You know, how's that work for you?
Me, early. What do you call early? Like the same day or that morning?
Couple of times out, you know what I mean?
No, I'm too picky.
Couple of dates.
I'm too picky. I'll wait a year, 2, 5 if it have to be. I don't care, as long as I get exactly what I want. See, everybody mistake things, because I believe that there's only one person made for you. God made one person for you, but we tend to go for what we want versus what God made for us.
Subject topic.
That's what I'm looking at. So, me myself, if it don't fit, I'm not gonna force it. All it takes is 1 or 2 ignorant ass things, conversation to happen, and I'm done with it. All you got to do is 1 or 2 dumbass things, and I'm done, because you don't fit what I'm looking for. I might do the same thing to them, say something or do something that they don't like, and once they tell me, I'm not gonna say, "Oh, do I get a do-over?" No, I'm gonna realize that this is me set in my ways, and I'm just going to let it go. Now, if they pursue more, then they have lowered their expectations. Everybody have expectations in what someone wants from them and what you want from them, versus going with what's made for you.
One person on earth for you? Come on, man. That's God
made one person for you.
There's one, that only one good religion or one good color in the rainbow.
There's only one religion, just like there's only one God. We made up the rest of it.
There is not only one religion. There's not just one religion.
Man came up with the rest of that. Man came up with the rest of it.
I'm saying I'm just saying one person for every, come on, just because you think
you only find one true love. You might love a lot of people, but there's only one true love.
I feel sorry for y'all, because I have more than one true love in my life. You know what I mean? And people I
almost said something.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's just my life. I've had that. You know, I just don't think so. You're saying if you've been with somebody for 3 months and it's all been great, and then they get killed, you ain't got nobody else because that's the only love you got?
No,
You ain't never gonna find love again? You might
listen,
not find that love, but you'll find
that's
love
just like
again. Come on,
that's
yo.
just like what I'm saying is that's just like your favorite shirt. You love that shirt, a toy from your childhood. You love it and it's gone, and you'll never find it again.
Okay, but there's a whole lot more shirts and toys, though.
But
And I got a whole bunch of new
you'll
shirts
find
and
something
toys.
else, but you'll find
When the
something
big
else,
when
but
the,
it's
when the
never
big
gonna be
wheel,
that one.
Wait a minute, y'all. Y'all let each
I'm
other
just saying
talk.
there's always a replace. When the big wheel got played out, they came out with the green machine. Feel me? And then when the regular pedal bike came out, they got these electric bikes. You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be something fresh and new for you. You're just going to close your mind. It's only because you close your mind. You close your mind and won't allow nobody else to come in because you still in the past.
Okay. Joe. Okay, so basically, let me sum you up real quick because you're going to the next topic. Basically, you said that there's more of the good stuff that's coming out. If it's good, there's more. It's plentiful. It's plentiful. That's what JoJo is saying. Lee is saying that no, it's one for her. It's only that one. JoJo saying I can love a many. And Lee saying I can only love one. Is that what is that you got one, Lee? Joe got the many. Okay. Is that what I'm hearing, basically?
So in our lives,
yes.
Okay.
And you only have one love in your life that got you feeling like that. I know that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that's odd. I'm just saying that's for me. I'm just trying. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's a beautiful thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying, damn, you got one life, one love in your life, and nobody else can top that. That shit must have been, you know what I'm saying? I feel you, you know what I mean? But I feel you. I guess, you know what I'm saying? I got one sport I like more than others, but I like all sports, and I can cope with different sports than others. I'm just saying, I'm not pointing the finger at you. I'm just using what you're saying as an example in my life. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a kind of a moving on thing. I mean, even in all the good books, they say everything is abundant. You know, everything is out here. You know what I mean? Like there should be a lot of. We shouldn't have a society where you only can find one true person to fit the thing. It should be deep. We should have way more love out here than that. You know what I mean? It must be because the hate taking over.
JoJo, do you have a 6-pack?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Right up under my chest.
You
right
got
under
a
my chest and above my waist.
You got a 6-pack?
I got 6-pack above my waist and below my chest. Yes.
You got your biceps real big?
No, they're not real big. I'm just toned. I'm very cut up.
I'm just saying because if you ran as much as you run your mouth, you should be in great shape right now.
I know you ain't talking about
Give me a chance to say something.
Leave busting off jokes. I want Molly.
I did hear
Katina's in the house. Katina said, "Man made up God. Man made up God." Okay.
Nah. Religion, I'll go with. God, no. But that's their own opinion. What I'm trying to say is, JoJo, before you say anything else, JoJo, I'm trying to say, you asked me a question and then you want to correct my answer. That's not.
I didn't correct the answer. You didn't even answer the question. For real, you went on to something else.
I did answer your question.
I asked. No, I didn't. You was asking. You did not answer my question.
Wait a minute, Lee and JoJo. She said it's one for her. She said it's one for her. Lee and JoJo. Misha said she wants to hear from Kiani and Molly. So please, Kiani and Molly, what are y'all take on that? On that topic? With the one love with many love. I know I see him in the back. Let me add Kiani. Where you at? Molly, where you at?
You might be on mute.
Kiani, talk.
I'm right here.
He right there. Okay. The another topic was the love. JoJo, explain to him about finding the love, the one love. that we was talking about, or the multiple loves. Let me break
Oh
it in.
no, it was just one thing.
The question you asked me.
Is there that wasn't the question I asked, that's just what she's asking now. But is there more than one like, okay, what people call soulmate or true love? Can you have, is it just one, or can you have more than one in your life?
You can have more than one. And I say that because if I am married and she passed away, and she said before she passed away that she wants me to be with somebody to take care of me when I'm old, I'm agree with her. And I'm saying, you're right, I need somebody to rub my feet when I'm 87 on the speedboat. And I agree. So I say yes to that. We can have one more soulmate if somebody passed away. Now, you could be married to Rhonda and Rhonda cut the fool, y'all get divorced. You're going to meet Tracy. So I believe, yes, it's more than one soulmate. I think God can put you on a different path, and that's all right if you accept it. And that's okay. You know, it's more than one person. Somebody else trash is somebody else treasure. Somebody else treasure is somebody else trash. Just vice versa. So we all deserve somebody good. So if you, I guess, obedient to God and listen, you find somebody nice. Some people can't find nobody nice, you know? So my thing is, what I want to do is always pray for everybody and say, God, I'm worth loving. I want somebody nice.
Katina said, how do you define soulmate?
That's not, I mean, that's just, I don't know that one. People use that word. I don't really know what that truly is.
I think soulmate is somebody, when you meet them, y'all already kind of know each other. You know what I mean? You know, but y'all like the same foods. I mean, you just feel like you know them for 30 years. And it's really no argument involved. You know, the soulmate means for real. I mean, it's like everything started clicking. Both y'all got new jobs. I mean, the family love each other. It's like everything started working out. I mean, you can feel the soul mating together. All the stars line up.
Yeah.
When you finish that, I feel that, and I've had that, but I've also, you said you threw that other part in there, and you said argument, you know, not argumentative, but I felt that and been with somebody for a long period of time and had that feeling of soul that, you know, when we first met and how it worked out and how we clicked and all that, but we argued, yo, and we, you know what I'm saying? So we had both. So it was my soulmate, but at the same time, it was like, at times it was like cold water, you know, while you wanted a blanket, a piece of ice or something. When you warm asleep, it would clash.
That's just being human. We clash sometimes. Misha also said that different keys can fit the same lock. That is so true. And if for instance, and I thought someone was my soulmate. See, we can fall into a false pretense of, oh, soulmate, this is the one for me. This is the end all be all, because we're in the now part of it. Sometimes we can't see the forest from the trees. And I'm saying that because I thought I had a soulmate. I thought my best friend was my soulmate, right? We grew up from kids. I've known this person for 44 years, going on 44 years. And the person just disappeared out of my life. Does that mean, was that my soulmate? Did your soulmate disappear out your life like that? Or just, you know, just stop? You know, is that a soulmate? You got to be your soulmate. Yeah. Your soul belongs to you. It's nobody that you're tethered to. We're only here for a short time. Now, while I'm here for the short time, I realize I want to enjoy myself. I want to enjoy life. That could be with one partner. I can enjoy, get the satisfaction, or that could be with multiple partners. It's all how we choose to enjoy our life, what makes us feel good. You got to be your own soulmate, because your love that you looking for somewhere else, you got to find it in you first. Like attract likes. So if they loving them and then you loving you, that's going to attract each other energy, because they're like, dang, he take care of himself. He knowledgeable. He this and that. You see that? Whoop de whoop. And I'm on my game too. That's when the light shines bright on both of you. Because if I love JoJo, if I love myself, I'm gonna love my brother. I'm not going to have any animosity because you know you. People want to change when they are unhappy. People we change, I know we never satisfied, but when you can find love and content, enjoyment in yourself, you feel like, hey, love me, accept me like I am. Love me enough like I am. And they accept and they loving of you, and they would say, boom, we see you perfect just the way you are. If you get bigger, smaller, I don't care. I'm going to love you unconditionally. That would be a person that loves your soul. My son used to say, my heart loves mommy heart. And I used to say, Tyree, my heart loves your heart. You know, with all through coming up, you know. So more than one soulmate, absolutely. There's a lot of people want to mate with your soul, but your first love should be you. You should be your love. The greatest love should be you. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel.
That's real talk.
Yeah, that's real talk. I mean, you should love yourself.
Definitely. Okay, Lee, we got video. Lee, Marley, you want to set up the video that Lee shared with us? I don't know which one he want to share because there's a couple of topics me and Lee talked about over the weekend, and it's Monday Madness, and she wants to share some light on some things that she feel passionate about, something that bothers, that's triggering her. It's the story with the we want to set up the story with which one you want to set up first, Lee? Tell Molly which one, the story with the boys.
Oh, we're gonna start with Mr. Terrence Hawkins brought up an issue as far as what can we do to help our Black people, to help our people, us. And I said the first thing we should do is put the families back together from all of the false accusations and imprisonment. So this first video is our youth, the teen boys that's being pulled over. That would be the first one. And then we'll go on to the adults.
Okay. So while Molly is pulling that up, she wanted to do the teen boys first, Molly. Slicky said, wait a minute, let me go back. Katina said, can souls stay connected despite of the arguments? They supposed to. And Slicky said, soulmate is give me a chance. I will love you. I will love the hell out of you. Don't you know? Okay.
He talking to you.
No, that's my brother.
Oh.
Slicky ain't talking to me. He's saying the soulmate. That's my brother.
You can still stay on one of those questions. You can still stay connected because you know what I'm saying. Like I still love my ex right now. You know, I'm separated from. I still love her, but we just don't get along like that when we together. You know, now we ain't you know in like contact like that or nothing. But the love ain't gone. And yeah, it can still. I believe it's still. I believe we should be able to still stay connected as people. Yeah, because even in the past, because that was a time of our life that we shared with each other, and we became friends. And so, a friend I want to still be a friend with. You know what I mean? Even if it ain't that, I still want you can call me and say, "Yo, I just need to hear your voice today," or something. I just want to say hi today, or you know what I mean? I heard about this, or I heard about that, or something like that. You know, friends should still be able to communicate or talk about the family that's still. You know, because you get a lot of little nephews and nieces and little cousins and little kids coming around. You know what I mean? You would want to still, you know, have some type of clue what's going on with the kids a little bit too. You know, I mean, I would. I think everybody don't like kids. You know, they grow up too. I don't always like them, but you know, yeah, I think they can. I think they should be able to stay together, at least connected. Because you ain't arguing no more.
Stay friends. Like I said, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Lee.
I think me and my ex was in different tribes, and we used to fight all the time, but we loved each other.
Yeah, the love is still. If it's love there, the love gonna be there. Love is the only thing that outweighs everything. That outweighs the bad, the ugly. is that love, because and that's the unconditional love. You're gonna love somebody in spite of. I love JoJo Baby in spite of his big head, his big forehead, and the ponytails. I love JoJo Baby in spite of. I love Lee in spite of her voice looking like Gary Coleman, sounding like Lee Rawls instead of Lou Rawls. I love Keanu in spite of his cool demeanor and eating the last streusel from the deli. Hey, I love him in spite of him. And I know y'all love me in spite of my big head, big mouth, big boobs, whatever. That you love that person in spite of. So yeah, and I disagree with everybody on this panel time to time. Molly fussed at me, and that's what people that love each other do. When you love, you are emotional. Love is a string of emotions, and there's no way you can live on this earth and not get emotional or passionate about something. Those are just regular feelings coming in. Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm sad, sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. You know, the problem comes when we stay in one feeling too long. That's when it becomes a problem. You know, I fuss at JoJo, JoJo fuss at me. Keanu be like, these people do. Okay, Lee. Oh, I'm sorry. It's you know, it's just an emotion that we go through. That's all. So yeah, you can argue with people and still definitely have that soul connection. If you never argue with nobody, I would have to wonder, is the connection genuine?
And if you don't live together no more, you probably ain't arguing like that anyway. So the connection probably a little better for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some people can't live together, and some people can't be in a love relationship, but they could be in a friendship.
Right.
So there's so many different levels to love, you know? Like I love Slicky Woo Boo, like my brother. I got love for him, and we argue like cats and dogs. But I get over it when after I'm mad. I get over it. Okay, but I still love him. I could call him a black bastard right now, and if something happened, I'll be right there by that black bastard side. What happened to you? Who did it? That's still the love, you know. So Tina said, so soulmates are not love connections.
Do they family members?
Soulmates are not love connections. I think soulmates are a lot of connection, because you can have a soulmate that's your best friend. Like you know, and I love my friend to the moon and back since we was little kids. But sometimes the connection don't fit in the socket, especially if them lights not turned on. Electricity ain't turned on over there. It don't matter what I put in that socket. Ain't no electricity coming from that socket. So I think soulmate is a reciprocity thing. You got to give and receive back and forth. It can't be one-sided either. And I think that's what I was doing. I was holding on to a string with nothing on the end of it. You know, a lot of times we think, oh, my soulmate's at the end of the string, and you pull the string back, you be like, ain't nothing on here.
A booger spider. What was it called? One of them on there.
No, he called that girl a spider wolf.
Yeah, spider wolf.
That's Keanu.
Yeah, you got the spider wolf on the string on the other end. You pulled in. Oops.
Well, he knew what Keanu knew when he was going in. It wasn't to get a connection. It was to get off that feeling that he had. He wasn't going in there for love. He was going in there to get off. So he was like, any old hole will do. There's an old saying, any old hole will do. So he was there to get off, you know. So he wasn't experiencing love for the first time. He just wanted to lose his virginity. So when he do find that love, or what he think is love, perceive as love, he can work it out. He can do something. And he said that he just wanted to run with the masses. He wanted to fit in with the in crowd. So he threw his virginity away like it was a penny. Don't you know? I realize this now. You is your most valuable gift. This is the most precious gift is your life. You, because if you can't, you precious. We all precious. We all matter. We all count. But that's why I'm not giving myself away freely like that anymore.
Yeah, well, life's short too, so enjoy it while you're here.
Enjoy
you know what I
it.
mean?
I want you to enjoy it.
I'm not saying get the booty up. I'm just saying.
Wait, now hold up. If I gave coochie away and it was not enjoyable, I want to enjoy myself now. So
Yeah.
I ain't giving no more coochie away for just because. Ain't pulling no more out for the brothers that ain't get. If you get this coochie, you better damn well please it. And you better keep doing it until you please it. I'm ready to bust a nut. Forget your nut. Give me my nut.
Here it is. She
Sorry,
flipped
I
on
got
it.
blunt. I got blunt. Sorry.
Yeah, hold on.
Emotional. I got
That's good
emotional.
though. Shit.
Emotional.
The man in that nut, huh?
I got emotional. That's it. How many women, poor women, we just lay there. The man, because he get his first, and we are subservient to that. Like, give it to him.
It might be a little frustrating too. That might have just came out because that thing been on the shelf a little bit. Sometimes you probably just have moments like that where you just, and then you get it back under control real quick.
I feel like a dungeon dragon. Sometimes I kid you not, I feel like a beast, like you know, but
well, you know.
So
you can
you keep it.
Keep coming back. Keep coming back.
Calm
keep
down.
coming
Keep the
back.
emotions down. Keep your estrogen level down. Keep it. Ooh, woosah. Bring it back down. Bring it back down. That's how come I said whoever I let loose the cracking on, it's gonna be a couple of years. It's gonna be like 12 years a slave. You gonna let loose the cracking.
No, what was that movie? Scary Movie. When he finally bust up, he went up to the ceiling.
She
just blew him right up to the ceiling.
Yeah. That dude that do get that, he gonna need to hold your cane probably when he roll out. He gonna be like, I'll bring this back. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say, go on and get that walker. Go on and take that walker with you. And he gonna need 2 canes because I'm gonna try to break him down. Look, somebody gonna get hurt. Either I'm gonna get hurt or he gonna get hurt. Look.
Oh no, you didn't just say you gonna give a nigga polio. You better cut it out. Nigga said y'all need 2 canes. I said, dang.
Can I give him a spinal bifida or something? I'm scoliosis. I'm a curve the spine. Like, bring that spine back, Joji. I'm something. That's what I'm trying to say. Somebody gonna be hurting. Molly, we want to see the video with the boys when you get a chance, Molly. We waiting on that video. The one that Lee sent.
You should record that joint. You could probably be a bestseller. You probably go to the top of the charts.
But for
your sex tape after being on the shelf for however many years and shit. You can just name that joint 12 years a slave, like you just said, 12 years a slave, XXX. And you could just got loose on them all.
Sometimes my hormones mess with me as I'm getting older and tempered, because when I was younger, I went a couple of years without any sex, and then when I got it again, I lost my mind, and I was like, because I keep searching for a feeling that you may not find. Somebody else can give you a different feeling, but that first feeling. So it's okay, it's just relationship is just different. So dude that sent me, I was talking to a couple of people over the weekend because I'm filling people out. I want to see who wants to date me, who wants to go out with Reese. I'm on a hunt for Red October. Not really a hunt, but I'm opening up my eyes so I can see things. Before I ain't talking to nobody, I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that. But now I'm like, oh, you saying something? What you got to say, shorty? What's up? And when they talk, they yakety yak. And then if I don't feel it, I'll be like, all right, nice talking to you. Click. The number you have reached. It's like, but if somebody that I like that I'm intrigued on, I'm like, okay, call that number back, dial that number back. So that's why I'm at the discovery stage again. But this time I'm looking with different glasses on. I got some specs on. I can see what's coming a little bit better than I saw before. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So when you come with the old dusty, you got to, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, all right, thank you. Thank you for playing. Thank you. We enjoyed having you, but your parting gift is bye. That's I'm giving you a gift. That's your gift. Your party, sometimes, it gotta be like that sometimes. Sorry, y'all.
We should have a dating, a dating game joint for you here on the show. You know what I mean? You bring, They got to come in and go through your cast and shit to see if they can pass some of the. They got to go through your cast.
That's a good idea. They don't see me. Y'all pick them for me. Y'all pick. Oh, that's we might have an idea for the show, y'all, and we could keep video recording, log it. Lee bring her guy. Kiani bring her guy. JoJo bring him. Who picked the right guy for Reese, and let Reese see and talk to him to see what's up. Who, you know what I mean? Because JoJo, you said you got a dude that love the big girls. See, he appreciate the thickness. You know,
Oh, yeah. He said two. If it ain't 250, if it ain't two, he was just a two and up, two something and up. Shorty, he ain't up in it. He ain't rubbing.
Is he a big dude?
No, I mean he's big, but he ain't like he's not. I mean, yeah, he's big, but you know he's the average big these days. He ain't super big. Size? No, he ain't my size. I'm thin. A little bigger. Yeah, I'm thin.
You're lean. You're very lean.
Yeah.
Thin is frail and weak looking. You got muscles.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
you're lean.
I ain't frail and lean. I mean, no, I ain't that. That ain't it. I ain't big and thick neither. But yeah, he ain't like that.
Are you bigger or smaller than when I last saw you?
I probably lost a couple pounds for real because I switched my diet even stronger, even heavier in the energy level. So I do a lot more road work than I was doing, you know.
But you're stronger, maybe. You stronger?
Yeah, I got my endurance level. My endurance is up.
Okay.
You can go further, you can go longer. You know, you can go on them day hikes and them long runs and them, you know.
Okay, you just got your stamina up. That's cool. That's cool. Marley, we waiting for the video. The one that Lee sent you about the boys. Marley probably like, what video, Reese? Lee, you gonna have to send him the video because we waiting for a second for the video. Where Marley and Lee go? And Kiani, you still with me?
You have them. You have them, and he have them.
Molly had the. Did you? Okay, you shared it.
Yeah.
On the IG site, right, for the Morning Mac show. So
I ain't gonna tell that lie.
Oh, she don't know where she shared it.
Okay, I knew I shared it with Molly, and I shared it with you.
Okay, the video was in Wisconsin or Milwaukee?
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Well, you tell the story, Lee. Go ahead. In Milwaukee.
Well, these teen boys over the years have been being pulled over by officers, 4 white officers, and they've been subjected to illegal search, putting their hands in these boys' butts and basically raping them. And now the charges are coming up. And these police officers now are going under investigation, and it's 4 white officers that's doing this to our young youth, and they're afraid to talk about it. Huh?
I just said that's sad, molesting, but I bet you it goes on all over. I can see it goes on a lot.
I think there was an incident with a female and another female where the officer stood in front of the rear car. They got the girl out of the car. They got her on the passenger side, and the female officer strip searched her, putting her hand inside her on the side of the road. That was one of them. Huh?
I said, that's humiliating.
Very much, but nothing was done. That was during the same time. You remember when the officer pulled over this white lady, and he says, she said, "Don't shoot," and the officer said, "We only shoot black people." You remember that?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was during that same time, during those same months. I'm not sure if it was during post-pandemic or it wasn't far from the pandemic days. Yeah, I mean it's been, but right now what I'm looking at is what they're doing to our youth, and these young boys don't know what to do. They're even scared to come home and tell their parents what happened because they're embarrassed.
Do you know that when you said this, it took me back to the auction block, how when they had got the black people, they were make them stand up there naked, make them spread their butt cheeks. They used to do illegal strip. That's humiliating. Like, Will still
Talking about
do.
YouTube. They still
And
do
put
that. That's being done every single day, 1,000,000,000 times a day. Because every time you go to court, every time you go in and out the joint, they strip searching you and they squatting and grabbing you, they touching you, and they doing it on the street the same way Shorty was just saying. That happened every day in Baltimore. Police. I had that happen probably right before COVID in Baltimore. And the officer went down in my pants and grabbed and checked my balls with his bare hands. Yeah, I mean, I had to look at I had to look at the other officer. This was a rookie white boy, and the other officer was a black older cat. I had to ask him, could I date the nigga, just to try to keep myself. I tried to make a joke because I knew if I got mad, I was gonna get upset, so you got to keep your emotions in check. So I tried to turn it into a joke, but he put his bare hands on bare balls.
Look, do you know you could have filed charges against him? And actually, now that this is open, you can still file a complaint.
I'm just happy I ain't get whooped and arrested. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad he didn't have a magic nugget that came out of his hand when he went down in there that he had in his cup. So I'm just saying, if you're gonna do that, you might do anything. All
right, but dig this. What I'm saying is, and then you have, the cop that he was just putting stuff. He was putting cocaine in people's cars. Now it wasn't just. I remember that. It was a white thing too. He was setting up white people too. But then you have this young man. He goes and he spent 36 years in prison for a murder of someone that two people that he never even met.
That's every day.
That's every day. That's all the time, especially back then. My friend Terrence Brown. This is somebody that we knew for real. He got charged and spent 27 years, a lot of years in jail. But I want to say 2017. He was in the news recently, right here. And I knew the dude, and he didn't do the crime. He didn't do the crime, but all those years, that's all they piled like in Medea. You have some attorneys and some DAs that pile stuff up against you just to make it look like they're cleaning up the street.
Just for a conviction. They'll do anything for a conviction.
Not just the conviction. You got this in this one particular case. One of the witnesses was a family member of the sheriff that had babies by one of the family members. Still, they don't know. Yeah. And they went against him to lock this one black man up.
Hey, Lee, that I'm telling you, just like she was saying, she had in the family. I got a couple people in my family that got totally screwed by the system. I'm talking about with heavy hitter charges. You know what I mean? Totally screwed by the system. This is every day. It ain't set up. It's set up for it's slavery. We warehousing, and they don't care if you ain't got the money to get up out of it. It really doesn't. It does have. It's a worse outcome for blacks or people of color than it is for the white people. But if you poor white these days too, you going to jail too. It's all about the money.
Look, I learned something when I was in Pennsylvania. This white guy, I was in court. I had a lot of charges going on at one point, and they gave him. He was either to pay $550 for his fine and restitution, or do 45 days in jail. I'm like, 45 days, that don't add up, but okay. I'm listening. I'm just listening and seeing how it works.
It doesn't work for us. The system's not for us.
He took the 45 days. I said, man, you got the money. Why don't you just pay the money to stay out? He said, I'll keep my money and I'll go in and I'll rest for 45 days. Black people, we don't think like that. Once we get that charge, we are charged. Once you're charged and you're convicted, It's hell to get that off your record for us because we got to pay.
But let's go back to the because we're getting into a couple of different areas.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the illegal search and seizures of our minors. That these 4 white cops was illegally fondling and molesting these young black men. That's it, point blank. JoJo, a grown man on a grown man. You say he was illegal bare hands. Maybe that officer didn't know procedure because he was a rookie. You don't never touch nobody bare nutsack now unless you're trying to give him some. You know, that's why you say, can I date you now? And that's nasty. You don't know where his hands been. He could have had a woman something on his hands.
That's one of the questions that was asked. Did he wear gloves? Did he wear gloves? He had no business with his hand in the boy's pants. He said all he felt was this man pulling down his drawers and something, and he said he went up my rectum. He says the worst day of my life.
Even
14, you got 12, 14, and 17 years old.
Poor babies. Misha said, who thinks of this shit? Why would a man want to put his hand up someone's ass, especially if they don't want anal? Because you got a lot of nigga poops, a lot of Rudy toots, Misha, a lot of fruity pics. You got a lot of sick people.
And it's also to keep us down, like you said, like Lee said earlier, it keeps you down. So they don't want to say nothing.
Mentality.
They Jim Crowed them. They embarrassed them and then sent him on his way, to do it again later. And they also know, like with my case, I'm looking to get up out of the motherfucking situation without getting a whooping for no reason or come up with a charge for no reason or something, because so I'm looking to do that too. One would say, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why. It happened to me my whole life. It happens to us our whole life in the city. If you lived in the city at any time, you went through something like that. If you wasn't sheltered, or you know what I mean, like if you was on the streets of any major city,
you all right? Drink some water. Drink some water.
I'm good.
Drink some water.
I'm gonna get some. I'm good. Good morning, Bubakal. Kiani.
Morning.
And Bubakal, Kiani. I'm going to catch Bubakal up real quick because he just came in.
Good.
And then Kiani, I'm coming to you for your answer next. So be ready. So listen to what I'm about to catch Bubakal up on, because you're going to be on the mic next. And then Bubakal, you can give your response after Kiani, okay? We're talking about the story where these 4 white cops in Wisconsin or Milwaukee or whatever are going around doing illegal search on these young black youth, meaning cuffing their balls, going up their rectum, fondling them publicly, right? Okay? And we was talking, and JoJo was telling the story where he was stopped one time in Baltimore. This right here. And the man cuffed his balls with no glove on, no nothing, bare hands, just went in JoJo pants and found him like fiddly, skippity pap on the nutsack, bare hands.
Nah, you can't do that.
Wait a minute. I'm catching you up. Wait a minute, Joe. I'm catching you up because I'm going to Kiani. How would you feel if an officer stops you, whether he's white or black, yellow, blue, brown, don't matter, purple, and touch your private spots, Kiani, touch your balls or searching your rectum cavity? How did this behind your car? Wait a minute, Bubakal, you hold it, Kiani.
Bubakal, wait your turn, Bubakal. It's Kiani's turn. I'm explaining. But
stage left.
I'm just playing, Bubakal. I love you. No, it's very serious. It's another form of rape. I gotta call Johnny Cochran firm. I'm very upset because I'm looking good. Why are you doing this? If I did your wife like this, how would you feel? Because she wants some chocolate later. So cut it out. Keep your hands to yourself. Ask people if they got anything. You're supposed to have some type of metal detector. What you looking for anyway? So they know better to do me like that.
You say that until it's done to you. So don't say, how
Briefly,
could you be a victim?
when Malachi come home, he tell everybody. He said, I cuss police out, the FBI. I got the real stories. I do not play. Listen. I move like Thurgood Marshall parents.
All right, okay, Mr.
I say that
Segregation.
before what's name get into that just sound good because we're talking about my case that there right there. That just sound good, but when you've already been down the road many a times for fighting the police and resist where they always sort of resist the arrest and the bad, you know what I'm saying? And that's what you've been through in your life. You know what I mean? And you, man, I'm telling you, you ain't gonna want to just keep going through it. And that's what happened. No, I didn't swing on them. Now, if it would have been 20 years ago, I probably would have swung on them. But you know what I mean? I mean,
hold up, this happened lately?
It happened probably before COVID.
Oh,
you know,
shit.
you can still file a complaint.
Hell yeah. I mean, like, understand and try to go for a suit because, like,
yeah,
look, man, I was in the
But
street.
I don't got no clue. I don't know the officer's name or none of that. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, you ain't get none of that.
I ain't
They
get none of
let
that.
him
Man,
go.
look.
They just followed
You
him
was
and let him
walking.
go.
You was walking.
Yeah, I was actually in just coming out of a bar. And you know how Baltimore they be selling dopes and stuff in the bar. You know, they used to, you know, I don't know how the open market is these days, but you know, people used to sell dope out the bars. So you come out the bar and the police might pull you up. And although I had a bottle in my hand, you know what I mean? They still searched me. And that's when that happened.
Yeah, that should have been a complaint, bro. I've been in the streets for years myself.
But I've been to jail. I've been to jail several times for fighting them.
It's different when you go to jail. What's different when you go to jail, you coming over there to make you take off your clothes, do the squats, check your mouth, the whole slave shit. I get it, but not in the damn streets. In the streets,
that's not what I said. I said I've been to jail for fighting them for their blatant disrespect. I used to didn't care about going to jail, and that's you know what I'm saying, because you get some of the same officers. They like these kids do. It's the same off. They work the block, so they always messing with people and doing stuff like that. So, you know, I've put hands on. I've been down that road, man. But you know what I'm saying? You get tired. I ain't looking to fight no case. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to keep my anger down and get the hell out of there without going to jail. So that's all I wanted to say about that. It wasn't the jail stuff. That was on the street.
No, what about the jail stuff is about motherfuckers violating your rights. You out in the streets. Nobody should be grabbing your balls in your pants. Like, I understand they slide up your pants like how they do when you're trying to get in the clubs and shit like they used to do back in the day. So for somebody to do that, to go on your shit, that's some violation. Violations.
But the one young man, I don't mean the one young man, I think he was 14 or 15 years old. They arrested him and did not take him to the hospital, and he had rectal bleeding. And when they did release him, he went to the hospital immediately. When they released him with no charges, they arrested him, held him, charged him, arrested him, and released him. And he went straight to the hospital afterward. They gave him no medical treatment, and he was bleeding from his rectum.
That's a lawsuit right there. That's a lawsuit.
Malik Bey, listen, y'all, wait a minute. Malik Bey, he's listening, and he said the pen is mightier than the sword. He said sue under 241 and 242, 19883 civil suit.
Hell
so
yeah.
Y'all look them suits up. 241 and 242.
First of all,
1980. Am I seeing double digits? Hold on, let me look over here. Because I see 883. So I want to make sure the number's right. It's 19883 silver suit. Okay. Go ahead, Booba Cow. You up next.
No, like I was saying, being in the streets, they should never even got to their point. Nobody should be going to be behind anywhere in the streets or whatever. You know what I mean? Even when you go, if you're going in, they make you squat. Nobody go up your ass. that was a violation that was took upon that person to do that person. And whatever they did to that young man, he said 14. At 14, and look, he's a grown man. I caught my first charge at 14. You know what I'm saying? So understand it. CDS.
Did they fill you up at 14? Have you ever been frisked and fondled? Did they ever cup your nuts or put a finger in your rectum? Have you ever been touched like that?
No, Reese, stop saying it like that, because the sensitive is real shit. Nobody been cuffed up. Nobody, don't do that shit. So I'm telling you, it's out of pocket what they did. Of course, I've been frisked. Of course, they used to make me take off my shoes to check my socks for crack. So understand this. Nobody, there's some serious shit. So from what they did, that's a serious violation. Nobody, especially on the streets, for you to go in somebody's rectum, and even in jail, like I said, hey Jojo, you going in, they're gonna make you squat, but nobody go up your ass. So that was some
but it's very familiar. It's a very practiced act, because I don't know about the street market these days. You know what I mean? I don't know that, but they used to stash their. I ain't talking about the driving stuff. I ain't talking about that car going up in somebody's rectum like and all that. That's totally. I mean, if he'd have tried that, I'd have went to jail that day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but that's what it did to this young man. That's what I'm speaking on.
Yeah, my point being that a lot of dope is stashed in the drawers and in the butt crack, right? So I'm just telling you, these officers know that, and they be going. I ain't saying they all digging, but they
still don't have the right. They have
I know they don't. I know they don't, but they violate your rights out there, homie. If you on the block, they violate your rights.
But that's only because you don't know. If the problem with us as people, we don't know how to communicate. And we have certain behaviors, they know that what we're going to do, and so they utilize that against us. But you speak, if you can speak, you can control the whole situation. I got in the mix of the situation years back. I thought I was going in for 4 years. But while the Bama was arresting me, it's cold as hell. He got me on the floor with his foot on my neck. So I had to ask him, officer, I'm not resisting arrest. Why's your foot on my neck? He wasn't trying to scream that. Oh,
that's how they're trained.
He wasn't trying to say. He was like basically like, shut up. 2 black cops went, because there's a white cop that had his foot on my neck. 2 other black officers went past, and I repeated it. I said, officer, I'm not resisting arrest. Why is your foot on my neck? The other black cop gave him a stare like, man, I thought he was going to bust him right there for me. See, it's by communication. So he made him sit me up. He's supposed to put me in the car. He still wanted to disrespect me. He handcuffed me and sat me by the tire of the car. And I had to repeat myself. Once again, officer, I'm not resisting arrest. Why am I sitting by the tire of your car? Why am I not sitting inside? Why am I sitting outside? The 2 black officers that was out there, they looked at him again. This nigga was pissed with me, but I stayed calm, and every time he would do an infraction, I was cited. When I went in, because I knew I thought I was going in. I knew I was done. But what you will not do is carry me, because I know I'm going in. So whatever I can speak on, I'll speak on it. You know what I mean? So that's it. If everything comes down to it, is by the education of us. A lot of situations we can get out. That's how people go into jail without even knowing they can call a lawyer. You sitting there, well, I'm waiting around. No, ask for it. I need a lawyer. I need to speak with a lawyer. I'm requesting a lawyer. Make sure this is documented that I requested a lawyer. But instead, a lot of us get irate and do things they already expect us to do, and they utilize it against us in court. He was irate. He was battery. It was assault. All this, and you just like, nigga, like, stop. You know what I mean? But that's what the fuck it is. So, on this, they don't have no reason to write, especially the laws don't change. You can't do stop and frisk no more. Trump wanted to bring that back, but it's still federal law. You can't do stop and frisk. But they're doing that to this young man because they know he knows better, don't know any better. As I was when I was 14 and got locked up.
So if y'all give me a minute, I'm gonna send that video back to Molly and back. Give me a minute. I'm gonna step out and I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, I saw the video.
I'll send that video.
He said he saw the video.
Yeah, I saw the video. They had the guys on the side. He really couldn't see too good, but you saw him just kind of going in their pockets and got the kids kind of talking about it. You kind of see him, kind of commotion a little bit.
Yeah, I mean that right there is the lawsuit.
Nobody else has seen it. So I'm gonna step out. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You know, but like Boubacar was saying, and like Malik Bey is saying, if we don't know the laws, he said they're doing this stuff to us because he's a slave, and he said change your status. We got to equip ourselves with knowledge, especially fighting the penal system, the judicial system, because it's not set up for us. It's not set up for it's set up for the criminals, which is a lot of the judicial system. That's what makes it hard for the good people to do their jobs. Because not all officers are bad officers. You actually got some good officers out there.
Yeah, but not all the people in the judicial system are criminals either. There's a lot of people.
That's what I said.
You gotta remember, this whole judicial system was not meant for us. It was meant to do something to us, but not meant for us to help us.
When it was written up, like we always say, we got to change the Constitution. And that's what Malik Bey said, that the pen is mightier than the sword. We got to start educating ourselves, knowing your rights, and we got to start pressing charges.
You get to have meetings.
241, 242, exactly.
And not only we have meetings.
Shake that slave mentality.
We have to react. We have to act on it. JoJo, still file your charges. You don't even know what.
Still, I mean, like, I'm be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it real. That's a slave mentality right there. Like, I was just trying to get out of there without getting whooped, going to jail or something with this situation with crazy ass cops. You know what I mean?
Well, listen, everybody. This is how we change. This is how we do the change.
I hear y'all with the lawyer and all that shit, but I'm just saying, street niggas ain't thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm older, and it's been years. And at that time, like I said, I was coming out the bar anyway. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I ain't got no right to go to no bars or nothing, but you know, it was a hot bar. I know what bar it was. I know
Still don't give them the right to go.
I know it don't, but when you put yourself in a place, in a situation, crazy situations, you might have a crazy ass cop too, and then just to get out of it, you feel, you know, I was just good. I got to go down the block right there because I've been to jail about that many a times. Just, you know what I mean, letting a cop disrespect you, and then you do something that, like, come on, yo, don't do that, and then all of a sudden you in a tussling, they tussling with you and talking about stop resisting, so you might as well fight now.
Well, guess what? I'm trying to give you the solution. As you notice, what you're supposed to do because if you can't record, somebody supposed to record every time you get pulled over by police. You're supposed to record, and everybody needs to stop and stop recording. That's how we stay together, is watching out for each other, is recording each other.
Recordings, if it weren't for recordings, man, there'd be a lot of dead brothers out here and a lot of people stuck in jail, all the stuff. Like that is, they know when it's making this technology, it was going to help us.
And that's slowed down.
That's what I'm talking about. So let's spread the word.
Go ahead.
So we have to be on point. What we doing out here. Like I said, them mamas messing with you, stay calm and let them know. You know what I'm saying? Ask him what's the issue, blah, 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 and ask to speak to a lawyer. Yeah. I don't need to ask for a badge number. Ask to speak to a captain. See, these are things, you know, majority of the time you ask for a captain, they don't want that shit because the captain has to come down and find out if this place is some bullshit. The captain is the HR guy. He knows what is going to make them negligent in a situation or liable. So he's going to get down there. But you have to ask from time to time, they'd be like, all right, fuck it, because they don't want the captain to come down there. You see what I'm saying? I'm getting pulled up for what? All right, can I see a captain? I'm requesting a captain. And they have to bring a white shirt. I need to see a white shirt.
More 9 times out of 10, they're going to bring a sergeant down, and it's going to start there.
If you request it, anybody came above the individual that you seen, and they came with knowledge what's going on, and found out, and whatever still occurred, that's a lawsuit. You know how many lawsuits the police departments are facing? And how many citizens they pay off a year that you don't hear about? People getting paid out here, bro. But it's like a lot of us don't know that. A lot of us don't know that, and we just think it's gonna fall on deaf ears, and we let shit go. But that's why it continue to perpetuate, because we just continue to let shit go. Don't let it go.
Malik Bey said everyone in jail volunteered to be there, but before he said if you were a non-citizen, a national, that would never happen. And then he said everybody in jail volunteers to be there. No, I don't know about that.
He says that because he's talking about Social Security. When you get your Social Security card, pretty much is giving you a number to the country. And then the same way, like you get your car, your driver's license, like getting a number with the state. And so all these contracts you are signing with all these different entities. So when you go to jail, it's like you don't really belong to yourself. You belong to these entities.
To them, to the government.
Exactly. That's why when you go to jail, they give you
get
another
a number.
Your inmate number. Everything is about numbers in this country. Just like when we came to this country in bondage, we were still numbers. Every last slave that came there, they accounted for on a docket, on a little book, and they wrote down how much he was worth, name, everything. So they're still doing it. Just like how they bring people down to the jail, 125 at a time off the bus. Every day, 125 people. They used to do the same thing with the slaves. Came off the ship, 125 at a time.
That's why they're trying to legalize them and make them become citizens and all of that, because
who the slaves? I mean the prisoners, inmates?
The governors, yeah, the immigrants. They
I said inmates. I said inmates, not immigrants.
Oh, okay. Oh,
inmates.
Okay.
You got a number. Everybody got a number. That's what I'm saying. Inmates.
Yeah.
So, you know, everything they got a number for. That they brought the slaves in the same way how they bring the inmates in. And you know who told me all this? A cop. Black dude.
Like I said,
he's a bad cop.
He's a good cop.
He's no longer a cop. He actually he helps you get your license for your gun, like if do SOP work and all that shit. But he was telling me he wrote a book named Al Lucas. He wrote a book. You can check it out. He said he's now the biggest house nigga in the world. I said, damn. He said, yeah. He said I was a U.S. Marine. I was a MPD before I became a U.S. Marine. Came back to MPD. He said I was also a court bailiff. I was also a U.S. Marshal and a CO at Lorton and DC jail. And I seen this. He said I seen all this. He said I've seen this over the years. He said he wrote a book about it. He wrote a book about it. And I mean, real shit. Real shit. He said it's just like during slavery time. It's the same fucking process. They got you checking, you squatting and checking your mouth and shit like that. They
that's
did
what
the
I was
same
saying.
shit during slavery.
I know. That's how they put you on an auction block. That's why you was up there naked and hosed off and greased.
Well, guess
and
what?
They fondling the woman, making the women look over, bend over. The men.
I did. Let me tell you something you don't know because you haven't been to jail. That's what they do before you go in.
Wait a minute. How you know I ain't been to jail? You just assuming.
You too scared of.
You just assuming.
Nah, you be too scared of shit too. You be too scared. I know you fuck somebody up. I mean, so far, you don't want nobody touching you. You don't care, damn. You might have killed somebody, but y'all ain't gonna touch me. Steve, put me in the jail.
If I go to jail, the officers better worry about me touching them.
See, look, I'm trying to touch you now.
There's a lot of that mentality still going. I mean, that's what's whooped in. That's what the slave mentality is. What made me not go press charges or something like that. Just being happy to get out of there. The slave mentality is for any black man that ever joined the service. And I know people might not want to hear that, but we are fighting for a country that won't fight for us. You feel me? So.
You fight for a country that don't want your ass. You fight for a country that don't want you.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, right? So some people with the mentality for anybody that would be, it's like he said, Uncle Tom, like that guy said, he was the biggest Uncle Tom. He's the biggest. You know what I mean? He had the worst mentality of anybody. He was doing everything on top notch too. You know what I mean? He was top notch on everything he did. So
I mean, he's like I've been the biggest house nigga, and he regret. That's why he had to write the book. He's like, man, they doing this to us, man. It's us. It's us. You know, back in the days, there was an old Ghetto Boys album, right? And Jay Prince was at the beginning and the intro, and he was talking about this shit. The FBI, the CIA, so all these people, they've been running this campaign against us. And he was like, he spoke to one of his brothers who was locked up, and the dude from who was locked up said this. And this is back, mind you, this is like 93, 94. Dude said by the year 2025, there's going to be 80. The jails are going to be 85. It's going to be 85% of us. These people are in modern day slavery. They are putting us. We're going to be majority of jails. Going to be 80 to 85% of us. Look at the statistic today. We're not even 2025 yet.
Last I looked, it was like 50-something% black. But that's from being 12%. That's from being we're 12% of the country, but we're 50-something% of the prison population. I'm saying
we're 85. Yeah.
We're last I see. I'm saying, but 12, like somewhere around 12% of the country, but 55% of the jail population. 51 or 2%. So that's
it's more, bro. It's more than that. It's more than that with the jail.
I believe it went up. I believe that was
Wait a minute. Only one person can talk at a time. Both of y'all can't talk at the same time. One got to listen. One got to talk. Now, which one of y'all going to talk first?
Go ahead, Booba Calvin.
All right. What I was saying is, you're right, but except that prison number is higher. But we are only 13% of the country, which you can't tell that's a plan. If only 13%, if we're only 13%, yet we like 85% of the jail. What does that tell you? This is the plan. And like I keep telling people, man, y'all understand, man, we was in the streets and all that, but that was the trap. That's why they call it the trap. And that's what I tell the youngins now. How in the hell, like if anybody, a regular thinking person on the regular, you see something that says trap, you're not going in there. You're not going in there. You know what I'm saying? But we making music about it. It's a trap out, and we still go in there. It is a trap, bro.
I got a question for you. This is
drug
for
motivated.
You. This is for you. If you know this and you are aware of this, what can you do to stop this? What are you going to do? I'm talking just you.
You start with yourself and the people around you. You know what I'm saying?
Start doing what? Them know,
first of all, what you stand for. Nobody hang with nobody. If you don't stand for nothing, I stand for, I don't hang with you. So you'll start bringing the right people around you, and the people that do have respect for you, and they see you go in that direction, they're going to go in that direction. I told a dude from around my old neighborhood, and this is a dude we always follow. I'm sitting in the car with this dude back in the day with a Mac 10 in my hand going across Coolidge Field around 1-something in the morning in the car. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, I seen him like maybe a year or two ago, and I said, we didn't recognize it. Then we started talking. Long story short is, I told his brother, I said, look here, man. If you had just got a job, the whole block would have got a job. He was that much a leader on the block, like you know what I mean? People looked up to him, and people understand like the power they had being in the neighborhood. Like this dude, like I said, he's one of those thorough ones. Serious thorough. I was thorough, but he was like, yeah, that's why I was young and following him. But that being said, I told him if you just got a job or did anything back then, the whole block would have followed you. And that's with several other people. You know what I mean? It's just what we came up following. Nobody had daddies around. My dad left when I was a young. You know what I mean? So I know him now, but like back then he left when I was like 8, so the street raised me. You know what I mean? Luckily I had some friends who had parents who helped raise me.
Still not answering my question. What do you do? What do you do to change the system? You said
I did answer your question. You start with you and the people around you. That's what I said.
Okay, you change the people around you. You change your association.
No, but you change you. Your association will change. You change the association, but at the same time, the people that's already been there, you don't neglect them. But the ones that see your maturation, they're gonna follow. It's gonna ensue. It's just on you. You can't just say, I'm gonna go, we gotta change these people, change. No, change you first. Then you move with your group, then it's a domino effect. But it has to start with you. You don't go somewhere and say, I'm gonna go change over there, but you ain't done nothing with your stuff or the people around your neighborhood. I'm not gonna leave Kennedy Street and say I'm going to South Beach to make a change, and yet Kennedy Street still need help. Yep. So you gotta start with you and your people and what you do, your actions, people follow. You'd be surprised who's watching and who's looking at you.
So you start with you and your community. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Your surroundings. Okay. You and your surroundings.
Then you and your community will press forward to try to change laws or help get stuff written and implemented in place. 241, 242, 1983. We do have rights. We got to equip ourselves with knowledge, because that's half the battle. Knowing is half the battle, and that ain't nothing but the truth. And I already said, when you know better, you do better. We got to equip ourselves. Those are our weapons. See, that's why they never wanted Black people to learn nothing, because they know we powerful when we tap into what we are, who we are. We are the weapons. We are all we need. But we got to tap into that. And Boubacar, you absolutely right. I believe in that. It's one soul at a time. You start with you, your surroundings, your community, then your community, start with your city, start with your, we got to grow it like that. I agree. Boubacar. Boubacar. They said, booyah. Boubacar. All right.
Booyah.
All right. And Kiani always say that. Meetings. He always said meetings. He said meetings so he can network. That's why meetings, great minds coming together. Meetings is your community. Meetings, we do got to get into that. And we got to do it secretly because there are people and stuff out there that ain't going to want us to succeed or do well. So meetings, we got to get together, meetings. That's changing our networking, changing our community.
There are also open meetings that we can attend. We don't have to hide, but we don't go to. First meeting, PTA.
Do people know what it is? For those of you who don't know what PTA means, PTA stands for, tell them, Boubacar.
Parents Teachers Association. And pretty much it's for you to get in tune with what your kids doing in school, what they need and all that stuff, and what the school needs. The education for your kids in this country is not about just school. Education starts at home. My wife been teaching over 20-some years. She does IEP and all them things. Been done through the whole ringer. That being said, like she always complains, some of these kids come to school with not even knowing the ABCs. It is your duty as a parent to teach a kid ABC, because if you don't, when he gets to school, his ABC 1, 2, 3, he's behind. Now here I'm a teacher, and no one considering how the education system is over here. I got 20-something, 30 kids. Man, there's one little nigga in there can't read or write. I mean, can't use the ABCs or 1, 2, 3. I gotta stop everything to go back to him to try to make sure he's right. But at the same time, cheating the other kids of the education they're supposed to be getting, they're not really prepared for. It's imperative. You is a community thing. Teachers and parents.
That's right. A community thing.
Exactly.
And let me tell you,
to come together to help this child make it through.
Let me tell you a story about that. I'm glad you mentioned community. It's a true story. My son to tell you, he was hooking school. He was in the 7th grade, right? He was hanging around this little bad boy, bad element. I told my son, I said, this boy is misleading. So Tyree was like, but I like him. So I would let the boy come over, spend the night, and even go to church with us, right? So when I was going to church and stuff, trying to give him positive reinforcement. He came from a single parent home too, but he was just so daggone spoiled and mischief. Okay. Yeah. Tyree in the 7th grade, right? So they decide they're gonna hook school one day. Do you know I get a call from my rental office, right? True story. One of the property managers in the rental office.
Yeah.
She called me, Miss McFarland. I said, hey, he was like, hi, how you doing? Her name was Sonia. I love you, Sonia. Me and her chatting up. She said, girl, she said, you know where your son is? I said, yeah, he's in school. She was like, nope, he's sitting right here. I said, what? She said that she saw him and the other little bad boy coming out of the 7-Eleven during school time, like 11 o'clock. So she said the other one he's a problem bad kid, but in our community. And he said, I know your mama, Tyree, and I know how your mama is. And she said, come in. Told Tyree, come in. Come in here. She took him into the daggone rental office and called me. She took him off the street. And
community.
He said I got him. Yes. He was doing stuff in the office, helping her to I got off of work. When I got off of work, I went by the rental office, picked my son up. And boy, did we have it out. We had a powwow. Did we have it out? Okay. And it was because there was the pressure. It's like, oh, you a punk if you don't do this. He was pressured to try to go to Value City and steal something. He said, I ain't going up there. My mother killed me. So the boys went on up there, and guess what? They got caught. Little bad boys on up. And Tyree was like, that's why I went home, because I knew you was going to kill me. I'm like, and you would be absolutely right. We'll be trading places. I'll be in jail. Because I'm going to let them kill you. I'm going to do, but it was a community. Sonya called me, and the maintenance man look out for my son. We've been living here for 25, 26 years, right here where I am. I used to know we used to know everybody. I knew all my maintenance men. I knew all my guards that was in the building. I knew
Yeah.
all my rental office managers. And then they knew Tyree when he was in elementary school. From elementary on up to Tyree they know us. They know Tyree. They say, oh, that's Miss McFarland. Because I'm a neighborhood dime dropper. I'm the neighborhood dime dropper. I see something, say something. I see something. I'm community. This is my community. You coming in.
For people that don't know, she's a neighborhood snitch.
No, I'm my building captain. Because I sure enough do call the rental office. These kids running through these damn halls again. And they breaking stuff, breaking the doors and stuff. They better get a hold of kids. Rental office said, thank you, Miss McFarland. I tell them the time, the date.
Drop a dime
Get
on his little
somebody
nigga.
now and come and get them.
And they charging you if you don't do the right thing with your kids. They just sent that one lady to jail about shooting that shot her teacher, shot the teacher.
Oh yeah. And they give her child abandonment.
You letting these kids run around slipping. That's what they start. They charging the parents a lot more now.
Hey JoJo, they need to do that shit across the country.
Wait a minute, hold on. Before y'all move forward,
the jail's gonna be full.
No, it's not.
Before y'all move,
parents gonna go back to kicking their kids' asses.
Wait a minute. Bubakar Lee said before y'all move forward, she's
before
trying to
y'all move forward on that. If they give that black woman that time and they've given her that time, they need to go get at Ritter's parents because they bought him the gun. It's his gun. They drove him 2 states. He shot 2 people. This kid is 6 years old, a minor, a pure adolescent.
But Lee, here's the deal. You're right about that. But the problem is they're not charging the mother for the shooting. They charging her with child abandonment. That's how they're going around it.
Then what are they going to get? What are they going to get? Okay, but what are they going to get Ritter's parents for?
It's a different state. See, that's why
different
Jojo said they need to make it across the board.
Also, the technicality to it, Lee. There's technicality to it. That boy, you said they bought him the gun. He should have been found guilty.
He should be up under the damn jail.
Exactly.
They need to take the little nigga to Burger King.
With the 6-year-old, the reason why they can do that because it was not the 6-year-old gun, and if the 6-year-old had somebody around, he would have been to get the gun. So the way to go around is a child abandonment. He'd be by himself too long. He knew this and that, and that's what they got her for. She was too willy-nilly with her shit, didn't put it up, and he knew where exactly it was.
It was in the purse.
Okay, so Ritter's parents should get double, triple that time because they bought him the gun.
Yeah,
and they drove him 2 states away with the gun.
So
I agree.
Should, but forget the law of the land. Ritter's white. The mama white. Ritter shot black people. This is a child of color that shot a white woman. So you know automatically right there, somebody gonna pay. You had these little black kids can't be going around shooting white people, but it's okay for white people to shoot black people. This is the country that you live in. These are the rules and laws that you vote for. You put in place because y'all don't read all the fine lines of the laws where y'all in there voting. This for that, this for that. Those are y'all who vote. And then some of you who don't vote, then educate, equip yourself with the law. 241, 242. Know your rights. If you're not going to be partaking, know what you're not partaking in. Educate yourself.
Absolutely. I agree.
We got to get out there and change it. Change agent.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, more people need to read, man. Just it should be coming out every day. They're changing laws to try to get us, and we're not reading the damn thing. Everybody is you best put it on what's that thing?
You said read. I was on the bus the other day. The kid asked me what time it was. I told him it was a 4:45. And he's looking around like, what the hell is a 4:45? You better teach him how to read a round clock.
Yeah, I mean, they're not even doing that no more, learning round clock. Like, my kids know, but like, this is something. They don't do cursive no more. They don't do all that shit. And I keep telling people, y'all need to get to read, man. Like, they got these phones, and they want to show you pictures, but sometimes you got to read the fine line, the fine print. That's what the truth is. And a lot of things we don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with what they did in Virginia, though. Sorry.
A lot of kids got beat back in the day because they couldn't write cursive. So kids got hurt. Kids got hurt, man.
Hey, I declare you sound like you was a victim, but that's okay.
No, Booba Cow. I'm spoiled, Booga. Ain't no victim over here. I'm spoiled all the way. Listen, I'm a Thomas. Let me tell you, boy. They hold my hand all the way to the bank. Let me tell you, I'm spoiled.
In elementary school, it was on your report card, because I can show you some old report card. I gotta find one where it says writing. I mean, handwriting, how you look. You got a grade on how your writing look. They went to grade. I got a C in handwriting. And that was like, oh, you put your GPA down because of a damn C. And so I was a victim of that, getting in trouble because of your handwriting. Please, can't you write? Made you practice it. And they don't need write like that no more.
Yeah, I mean, trying to make an E and an I and a dot just because you didn't dot your damn I, you gotta, man, come on now. Now you gotta dot your I's and cross your T's. They tell you make sure you do that. Nowadays, if you ain't typing fast enough,
that's true.
Listen, when they got rid of short
typing in high school. We used to have
when they got rid of
you had to be fast. You had to learn it.
You had to be fast.
But dig this. I came from an era right when Latin had just got done. There was no more shorthand, and I had just learned shorthand.
You got to put the
Shorthand.
disc in. You had to save it. You had to do all that stuff.
They're making the R look like R, the letters. I mean, man.
Right. And then you had to change the pronunciation of your aura. It wasn't, you go R, and then you go aura.
We need to learn sign language. That's what we need to start talking with our
no. That happened to me the other night.
As a comedian, that shorthand should come in handy, shouldn't it? Right? I mean, because that's where you say more but write less, right?
Absolutely. But
so I'm just saying this just to get I'm saying I wish I knew shorthand. I wish I knew shorthand because instead of having to write out all the words, I wouldn't have to write out all the.
That's all you're doing. It's like pig Latin. But you're saying the sign language.
Okay.
I was just in DC a couple days ago at a comedy shop, and there's deaf people at a comedy show, and they were, while I was talking, they were talking, and I said, "Will you please shut up? I can't."
All right, Lee got jokes. Lee got more jokes, y'all. Look, it's getting close to that time for us to end the show. Let's go around the board, see what the people got going on, what's coming up. JoJo, how was your show, baby? Let's start with JoJo, baby.
Oh, that was all. It was off the hook. It was a nice show, man. All the comedians did good. Joe Champ, Mike Harris, me, Tony Woods came through. Tony Woods took the other boy's spot, and Sean Levert. He did his thing, man.
Tony Woods took Sean Savoy's spot.
And no, Tony Woods took Sean Lavoie. Yeah,
Sean Savoy.
That was a big upgrade for real there, because Tony Woods got some stuff great come out too. He just
did his because they're funny. He did his thing. Let me tell all of y'all, I'm put all of y'all on point, which I don't know. Tony Woods told me 12 years ago. That's why we got a 13-year-old son together. I met him 12 years ago. I want my $98,000, Tony. But he told me when my first time on stage, when I got off there, he told me, girl, he said, you got it. Tony Woods, he the same one that mentioned Dave Chappelle. So Dave Chappelle, if you out there, look, Tony said I was funny too, nigga. Put a sister on. That's all I'm saying. But Tony told me, he said, you got some, girl. Keep doing your thing. And I made him laugh. When you make another comedian laugh, that's a compliment. So he was like, boom. He said, that was your first time in it? I was like, yeah. He said, you got it. Because I commanded, he said, whatever it is, you got it. He said, you're not scared, and you did your thing. And I was like, thank you, Mr. Woods. That's a lot coming from somebody, you know, like him of his stature that been in the game. He just came back from Asia. He was over there in Japan or Tokyo, one of them places. He just came back from being overseas, and he was talking to me. He had that brown suit on. I remember the suit he was wearing and how the nigga smelled. You hear me? My brother was there. My brother was there too that night. It was like I had 20 deep in there. People come out to support and love up on me. It was people that I worked with and my family. That was an awesome night. That was an awesome night. And I'm glad I was able to capture that on film. It's on YouTube for y'all to see. It's last Friday at the Hyatt. Kurt Shacklefield. Kurt, you owe me some money too, nigga. You owe me some money. Kurt Shacklefield, last Friday at the Hyatt. Right there. It was Tony Woods. And who else was there? Whitney Cummings. She's a white young girl. Whitney Cummings. We was on all that same stage together, on that little box together. And Whitney and Tony went off to do other big old things, you know. But Tony Wood told me, boom, girl, you got it. So I'm trying to find my spirit brother Dave Chappelle. I don't care who put me on. Somebody just put a sister on.
You gotta call me. I'm the manager. Kiani, 202-701-4295. We can talk about the contracts and the payments for the team, and we can go from there.
So go ahead, JoJo. I just had to throw that in there. That Tony, my baby daddy, and I love Tony Woods, and he was the one that told me to stick with the comedy. So I stuck with it. Then Jamal Darnell and Mike Brooks, we took it to another hood level. Mike Brooks scared to get the DNA test done. That's okay. That's all right.
Yeah. We all do it. We all hear something we want to respond to real quick and jump in there and want to respond. That's how we all get to talking together sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because we all be wanting to hurry up and say it. So it's all, I understand when you do it. When you do me, like I ain't got no problem. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but it was good. Yo came through like you said. He's funny as a mug. He popped off. You know, he did a great set. Everybody killed it. Joe Champ, he killed it. Mike Harris, he opened it up. So, you know, that's one of the harder spots. So he came in and made everybody laugh and got it warmed up. And Dawood Shabazz, he hosted it and he also warmed the crowd up. But it was nice, yo. It was real nice. You know,
and
so
you said everybody else do. You did go through.
If Tony Woods, he a real nigga. If you know him, you call him, ask him. I ain't gonna sit there and say, hey, I did. You want Joe Champ? He was there. You know,
I know Joe Champ.
Call Joe Champ. Call Joe Champ. Joe Champ ripped. Joe Champ ripped it up. He had him rolling. Oh yeah. So call Joe Champ. Call Joe Champ. He'll tell you. He'll keep it real with you. We lit that joint up. We lit it up.
What is going on?
We lit it up.
See,
yeah,
I wish I was in the. One day I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. So I'm gonna take you in. I'm gonna be there.
That joint was lit. But yeah, that was nice, man. I'm great right now. I'm just great to get back down to the warm weather. You know what I mean? I got to stay. Yeah, no, it's not warm enough. If it was summertime, I'd probably stay for a week or two. You know what I mean? But it's cold, so I booked my flight back early. I said I'm gonna visit for a few days and hit the show and get on back out of here. You know what I mean?
Come back New Year's weekend because we got two events. Lee got her event on the 30th. Lee, Molly got the new flyer. We're gonna show you tomorrow. Lee, go ahead and tell them what you're doing on the 30th, Lee.
Yeah, all right. I got 10, 11 comedians for the pre-New Year extravaganza.
Yeah. That's my word. You told me not to use it. You using it.
You know, only gay people use it. We was talking about Pose. And it excited me. But when he made this flyer, it fit.
Keep that flyer up so I can pull it up real quick, Molly. Keep that flyer up for a second, Molly, so I can pull it up. I gotta get my glasses for all that little writing.
That is true. But when I saw the flyer, that's what came to my mind. But it's not on the flyer. That is not on the flyer. That's just something I just said, and I put it in a reel. But however, we got 10, 11 good comedians. There's a couple guests that's hitting me up like, how can I get in? How can I get in? But we're trying to knock this out the park for 2023. I want to make this the pill before the day after. You know, the day after pill. I want you to take the pill the day before New Year's Eve, so you don't get pregnant too soon. You know what I mean?
No, because on New Year's Eve, I want you to come out to my celebration and you can get all the stuff you need for New Year's Eve. We are actually on New Year's Eve. Lee's on the 30th, mine's on the 31st. And we're just going to give you guys a weekend pack full of nothing but comedy and laughter and elegance.
Amen.
Look, and Lee talk about something. Don't say extravaganza because I love it. That was my word. And then Lee turned around and said extravaganza.
I looked at the flyer is what made me say it. I wasn't gonna say it.
She told me stop using it.
Yeah, because it sounded gay.
Gala. She said, say gala. She said, when you say you're gonna have a gala. I said, no, it's an extravaganza. Here she goes, no, say gala.
Yeah, I did. I said a gala. I mean, you're having a
I'm having a gala.
I done came up with another
extravaganza.
Let's see. What do you say? No, that's not on the flyer. That is not on the flyer now. Just to let you know. You said gala, extravaganza, and there's another word that I was peeping out at, creeping up on me. I can't remember it. My mind is short. My mind is about as long as my wing. My family.
So that's the 30th and the 31st, y'all. JoJo, baby, if you could come up here and we could double team that weekend, double penetration, JoJo. I know you like that.
Oh boy, I ain't fucking. You got hey, yeah, that sounds like a beautiful night y'all doing up here. Where you fly with your So that's New Year's Eve and New Year's Eve and New Year's Eve, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yep. So where is that? I see that's in Alexander. Are you down there? You in Virginia, bib?
I'm in King Street. King Street.
I know exactly where it's at. But I ain't been there in a long time. Back in the day, though, I used to work all Virginia area and DC area and Baltimore area. That was my route. So yeah, I know what it is. And plus, my family all up and down the highway. But yeah, that's what's up, yo. I'll see what's going on for your you need. I see you keep pushing your New Year's joint. Where's that flyer at? Who's on that?
The guest is to be determined. We're gonna talk about that. Who's on that? It's a surprise. Lee on there. Lee gonna be there. Phil Page gonna be there. But is JoJo Baby gonna be there?
I don't know. I have to look. I have to look at the calendar. I have to look at the calendar, and also look at them ticket prices too. You know what I'm saying? I gotta look at them ticket prices.
You can stay. I'm about to start singing, Josie. Stay.
It's too cold, baby. You know what I'm saying? I was cold as ice long ago.
I get you.
Trying to get back to that heat, baby. It's nice down there. I ain't gonna front. That weather, everything.
Just so you guys know that Mike Check Martinis, we will return on January the 8th, y'all. January the 8th, catch me every Monday. I'll be with the Gwen Factor hosting Mike Check Mondays at Martinis. Right now, they're on Christmas break. So I don't want y'all to go up there and be like, hey, this is Monday. What did Mike Check? We're on break until the New Year. But that don't mean we can't party somewhere else. Because tonight it's going to be hot at the port. You know what a port is, JoJo? Down there in Baltimore, someplace called a port. It's by Phil's Point.
Oh, yeah. I do.
They having something. They having comedians having a Christmas party down there tonight with Tony Spoon and all the guys. So
I would love to go to that.
So that's down there in Baltimore at the point. You get Booba Cow. Are you going down to the port? To the port tonight? Booba Cow.
Buka ain't on here, is it? There you go.
What?
You going
You
down to
going
the
down
port
to
tonight?
What's at the port tonight?
It's supposed to be a function for the comedians having a party
Who?
at the port, at the place called the port. You know,
I don't know. I don't know that dude Matt like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I introduce myself.
Oh, you had to come through with the rest of the comedians. Other people gonna be down there.
Yeah, it's a party or it's a show.
It's I think it's a party. I don't think it's a show.
Who's the comedians? That I'm saying, I'm not just going.
Everybody, they just having a party, having a good time. You just go down there and have a good time.
Where that at?
I
Where
go
that
to comedy shows. I was
You
talking
said
about
the
the other day.
port.
I went to the club the other day just to chill, but I wanted to get
When
on
is
stage.
that?
Tonight
In Baltimore?
in Baltimore. I just found out yesterday.
It's at the port over there, Fells Point.
I know you're talking. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
They said they're having a Christmas party tonight. It's a Christmas party.
Well,
I didn't get the invite though, but
Huh?
I didn't get the invite, so I don't usually, you know what I mean? Like, if it's a show or something, yeah, I crash the shit out of that joint. The party, you know, that's a little more
It's
perfect.
at the point. No, it's not a show. It's just the comedians getting together having a good time, right?
I don't know. You asking me or you telling me?
I don't know.
Who you asking? Who can answer that question? Is just the comedians having a good time, or is it a?
That's what I was told. They said it wasn't a show. They said just the comedians having celebrating Christmas. So maybe it's an open mic, you know, because I know it's an open mic on Monday through Thursday or Monday through Wednesday. It's an open mic.
Yeah, but they be off that Bama shit though. They be off that Bama shit. You know what I mean? You got to get the.
Have you been
on the list? Like,
have you been down there before?
I've been to the port. I mean, I never did it though. I've been down there, and then my supposed to do it by yeah. You guys just got to hit them up on the email on Instagram, and it's some bullshit. When you do hit them up, he don't hit you back, or you know. I'm just like, I'm not about to do this with this dude. I'm not about to do this. I know a couple of comedians don't even deal with the spot because he are acting funny. It's always Bams want to be comedians that run some of these rooms. Not all the rooms, there's some funny comedians that run some rooms, but they got a lot of these jokers that not comedians. They want to be comedians, they weren't that successful, so they get these rooms, but then they start playing gatekeeper shit. And it's like, yo, it's when they play the same comedians over and over, and then sometimes you're like, yo, some fire comedians out here, you're not even putting them on, and they don't slid through here, but because these other jokers don't want them on, you listen to them, or either you, I don't know, whatever you feel, I don't know. I don't go by it because a lot of rooms out here is a big ass word. I don't necessarily have to do your show, period. I don't. You know what I mean? I go where I'm loved and respect. I give respect everywhere I go. But if it's not reciprocated, I don't need to be there. Fuck am I gonna keep forcing myself on somebody for? You haven't even seen me work. So if you can see me work and you carrying like that, I don't need to be doing any work for you. Like you know, like you say, who is you? You know what I mean? Who are you?
You love me?
Buka, just what you just said. Me and out there, we have been having that conversation for a week, have we not?
It's longer than that.
I mean, it was, yes, longer than that. I mean, who is to say? I mean, if you got a room and you got some upcoming comedians, there's such thing as one-hit wonders, songs. So you never know. Even a paid comedian can have a bad damn day. A-list, bad day. You could have a C-list, a D-list, a motherfucker just being funny. It's good for one day. You never know what you're going to get. But for someone to tell you, oh, I don't think you should have them on your show because they're not ready, or someone that's been doing it longer deserves it more. That is,
I hear that shit. I don't heard that
degrading
shit.
to people.
You know,
you said you heard that?
I don't heard that before. I matter of fact, huh?
JoJo, you heard that too?
Oh yeah, I heard that. That ain't all. I mean, you know, people, everybody got their way and shit, like you're saying about the person you're talking about. I mean, you know, everybody got their style, and some people can put themselves in a position to control a situation and then it's theirs so they can do what they want to do. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I don't agree with it. Listen, Bubakal, I'm with you 100%. I'm saying, people put themselves in a position to where they can be in control of that and do that. Now they got a mic. They don't have to be because I ain't saying this guy. I don't know that situation. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying as far as like I've seen it where they get to use it because they couldn't be holding the mic down nowhere else like that. You know what I mean? But since they get the chance to really take control of the mic and get back revenge, it's like a cop that got beat up in high school all the time. You know what I'm saying? And now he want to be a cop because he want to get revenge. You know what I mean?
It's the same shit. It's the same shit, man. It is the same.
I don't like that. I don't like it because you never do that. You do that to no one. If they come to you and they feel like they're ready, talk to them, watch them, make them prove it to you because you don't want to be embarrassed, you know. But if it's in your heart to show them, let them try.
No. But here's the deal. Here's the deal. Is you got other comedians that are standing in front of you, stamping this person. What else do you need? That's how it always been. Like back in the day, like you know, like somebody on the scene or whatever. Everybody knows motherfuckers say, is he funny? Like, you know, that's how you find out from other comedians, like everybody standing literally in your face saying this shit. Yeah. And then you still gotta, you know what I mean, gotta go back to the motherfucker that you hired, you know. I just be like, all right, man, whatever. I got no time.
I had a comedian and he's been doing it for a while now. He told me, he said, you know what? I can't put you up. I said, why not? Because you're funnier than I am. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Is that a compliment or insult? I'm not even trying. I wasn't even trying, but he don't want me to do it because he says I can't be funnier than him.
Who the hell would say some shit like that?
She's not gonna tell you who, but that's messed up.
I see some people feeling that way, but to say it to you, that's some extra shit.
Haters. Hey, I like it. I like it that he put it out there. She put it out. Whoever he talking about, put it out there. That's what I want. Don't be acting like you cool and that's all you and the whole time you stabbing nigga up the back. Put it out there. If you a hater, put it out there.
I said, damn it, you're my biggest fan. Thank you.
That would hurt my feeling because you thinking that this person is your friend and the whole time they're your enemy.
But see, like he was like Bubakal was saying.
I was talking to somebody yesterday, and we was talking about comedians, right? Not yesterday. It was day before yesterday. It was after a show, and I was talking to one or two comedians, and it was like, yeah, you know, because I was like, me personally, I feel more comfortable talking to comedians sometimes in my own family. You know what I mean? Because we say shit and we comfortable and we can understand each other. But like when you around other people, they're like, how dare you say that? Or wow, did you say, motherfucker? I'm a comedian as a living. Goddamn, I think different. But you know, they don't see that. But then this person was like, the other comedian was like, well, yeah, I mean, you know, we all, you know, I feel the same way. But at the same time, it's like on the low, everybody y'all don't fuck with each other because it's competition. And I was
hate that. I
was like, you know what I'm saying? You know, they was just like, yeah, man, you know, this and that. Some people was just be hating this and that. I said, well, look, check this out. In life, period, you're going to have people that don't like you just for showing up. They don't know you. No, I know nothing personal. You just showed up, and for something reason, you don't fit in the puzzle for them at that time, and they don't like you for that. You might just be a person that just have a good personality. They having a bad day, or they have some. They don't They don't want to see that. So I tell people this: I have no problem with nobody. You got to come to me and let me know. Until then, you the only one with the problem. You can stress and agonize in your head about me every time I come around. Because I'm pretty good at body language, and I can tell. You know, I can usually read people. But what I would do, I would go even more in the paint to act friendly to you. I'm gonna go even more in the paint to show you love, just to let you know. I'm not thinking, oh, don't give a fuck on your mind because you haven't told me.
Boy, we got the same birthday. we on the
We do.
same player field.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, it's facts. Because understand it is not my problem. It's your problem. If you have a problem with me, you let me know. If you
Tell
don't let
me.
me know, I don't know. So I shouldn't give a fuck.
I
can see
got
how
a,
you
I
acting
got a
funny.
problem with you, Booba Cow. I got a problem with your full lips and your chocolate skin and that gap in your teeth, and then how you smile and that twinkle in your eye. I got a problem with you, nigga.
Hey, watch
Maybe
out.
le-
Watch
As
Watch
long as
out.
you want to help pay some of these bills, my wife will not mind.
Hey, Booba Cow, I ordered me one of them teeth braces, them clear braces.
Yeah.
I ordered me one with a gap in it, and the gap in the front. I'm great. I'm great. I'm ready to get my teeth separated in the front. I'm coming to join you, brother. I heard your tricks. I heard the tricks of the trade. I got one came in the mail. I ordered it. I got the gap in the front.
I'm gonna tell you this though. Eddie Murphy, long time ago said it could have fixed his teeth because he would have kept during some time for like some show movies or whatever. But he said he's never getting rid of his gap.
That's right.
Hey, look, I'm working on getting one now. After I heard the story. I heard the story.
I know some women that said they never getting ready to gap either.
Yes.
I had to get. I had to talk about between the legs. Some women.
No, I had to get rid of my gap. The dentist fucked that up. I was in a fight and they punched me in my mouth and I lost. Yeah, knocked my tooth out. So when they put me another tooth in there, it closed up my gap.
Away.
So look, you and Erkeberg, y'all toothless but ruthless.
You might get a lawsuit for that because your girl could get she's depressed since the gap's been closed and things just ain't been the same ever since that tooth took that gap away. So you might have a case there somewhere.
No. What I was gonna do is go over to Clear Choice and let them put it back.
That's what I did. That's what I'm doing.
Clear Choice. You're right.
That's what I did. That's what I did.
JoJo and Lee, if you good, you don't need a gap. Good is good. And what the
hey,
gap
look, that's a bonus. That's a bonus track though. We talking about.
I should say good is good.
Everybody can't do that. Everybody it can be good, but there's some things everybody can't do. A 3-incher can't give a brother 7. You feel me?
Let me tell you something. I can give classes on this shit.
Yeah, look, we going in a different direction. Y'all get nasty now. Y'all get nasty.
Everybody, you can.
You got some brothers you got 3, and then you got the brothers that you can't do nothing. They can't do the other numbers.
You see this, Booba Cow? Read this. Can you read this? What that say?
Shades of Crippin.
See this, Booba Cow?
Crip life.
There ain't no Crip life.
All I see is blue and you.
He said shades the blue balls.
Yeah, you know what you can do for the blue balls, don't you? Yeah, you know.
I ain't got them.
Anyway,
I've seen stories of fighting over 1,000 men. Fighting off.
I ain't gonna tell you what happened over the weekend. We ain't gonna tell you.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that.
We ain't gonna tell you that because we had it early on the show.
I'm sorry, 1,001.
No, because you started something, and then the phone started ringing because they heard what you said. Oh, celibate for 2 years. It's like bling, bling, bling. I'm like,
I mean, that show you the people care.
They care about getting their wick dip. They want to get the wick dip.
No, they try to make sure your coochie don't crystallize.
Oh, dang.
You know, look, me and Missy Elliott be saying, coochie don't fail me now. I got to turn his mother out. So he don't want nobody else but me and only me. I help her write that song.
What you saying? Blow away Booba Cow? It's gonna blow away Booba Cow like dust in the air, like.
And look, it's like Sodom and Gomorrah turned a pillar of salt.
You know, you're gonna be like dust in the wind. And that song came out in the year I was born. Dust in the wind.
Is that what LeBron? Is that what LeBron does? Is that what LeBron got? A little bit of her shit right at the beginning of the games and shit.
There's imported Reese Coochie dust. It's coming to be.
Crystalline. Close your eyes. Only for a moment. Then the moment's gone.
Imported from Temple Hills.
This is Landover Coochie dust. This Palmer Park player.
Hey guys,
25 years. Hey, hold, Reese.
I have a meeting in 10 minutes. I'm gonna talk to y'all later.
All right.
I have a meeting in 10 minutes. I'll talk to y'all later.
I got you.
All right.
Reese, you are only 50 years old.
60.
54. No, not you.
Oh.
Look at Eagle Eye. I'm talking about her. It's like
Lee gonna get you.
I know, right? That's my girl.
Look at Eagle Eye.
JoJo, keep an eye on things.
I missed it. The screen locked up on me. What did it say? What did he say?
He called me Eagle Eye.
Oh, Eagle Eye. You know what I'm saying? Keep my eye on you bitches. Don't play with me. I lost a tooth in the eye, but I'll fuck you up.
Molly, better come and get him. You better come get him.
And Lee talking about, yeah, I can teach a class on that. Of course, Lee, you can teach a class on that. You of all people, Lee, you should be able to teach a class on that. You know what I'm saying? Eating coochie should be like should be a doctorate of yours. I mean,
like breathing,
yeah, you of all people should know better than us. Yeah, that's a given, Reese. And if not, you just a poor individual of a lesbian. But yes, you know what I'm saying? So you should know more than us.
You would think.
I'm just saying.
One would think.
Them not the classes that I subscribe in, so I don't go to them classes. So.
Oh no,
hey, what I'm trying to learn.
Hey, Reese, hey, go ahead and do your thing, girl. You can make some money off it. Lee, do your thing. Just make sure you help.
I said, hey. You know, I'm always looking out. You told me I'm the camp director, so I'm a
oh yeah, speaking of you, camp director, Molly told you he showed you the video.
No,
he texted you yesterday, and it was a video text. I went to see the play at the children's theater.
It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good. And kids, I like what they're doing over there, and they need some help, man. They because the lady
Children's Legacy Theater.
Yeah, Children's Legacy Theater, and the lady said yesterday that now the new head of the Salvation Army over there is kicking them out.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I was like,
we need to protest stuff like this. See, that's the stuff.
No, but yeah, no. She gave us the guy number. My wife emailed him today, and I'm gonna call him also. And if I get an email, a voicemail, I'm gonna let him have it extra. You better hope he answers.
Share it with the show, because I will put it on the show, and we can have everybody out there to call this person and to let them don't do that.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because
we gotta get mad, but
we're doing some great things over there, man. They're doing some great things with them kids.
Is Trayon White is he the we need to bombard his office too, because they councilman, they gotta do something.
There's a councilman, and reach out to
Mary Bowser.
Salvation Army. They own the building. So it's the new president, the guy he's from Bahamas or whatever. And she's like, yeah, so what we gonna do with this situation with these kids? He tells her he got a plan. And you know what that means when a nigga tell you got a plan. I just told you when nigga say he got a plan, what that means. He don't got a plan. No, he don't have a plan for you. You know, if all you can do is speak ambiguously and say, I have a plan, but you can't tell this woman and elaborate on the company she has, because he's like, I have something for this program. It's not a program, they're a company. They utilize that building, and what they're doing is good, you know, for the community. It's all kids from Ward 7 and Ward 8. You know what I'm saying? That they writing their plays, they doing everything. And they came up with that play. They made it up off a man called Robert Smalls, who nobody.
He's a real person. from South
Yeah, he's
Carolina.
real person, Black history. They took
Politician.
over. He was about one of the first Black politicians, and also they took over a ship. They took over a Confederate ship because they were Confederate slaves, pretty much, and you know, had him on the boat with him on that because he was a
Him and
seaman.
his wife.
But he ended up taking over the ship and found his way to the Union and switched over.
You see how they did the Captain Phillip? There was the Captain Phillip story, and they reversed it and put it in the fiction. It was a real story about Robert Smalls, and then they made a fictional story, Captain Phillips, and switched it all over, and they had Tom Hanks as the lead character. See how they do it? See how they flip it on? You see that? Wilson! That was, you know.
Not at all. Not at all. So anybody know the story of Robert Smalls? Check it out. It's not what Reese's talking about.
No, I said that the truth was Robert Smalls. I said, and they made that Captain Phillips. They flipped it because they took over the ship and it went to the Confederates.
But that's not how Captain Phillips went. Captain Phillips was hijacked by some Somalians.
Yeah, but the truth is, it was the
Didn't have Somalians and slaves.
Was hijacked by Robert Smalls. That's right. That's right. That's what I'm saying. They flipped it.
Who you say, Johnny Depp?
Tom Hanks. They flipped it. They changed
Pirates of the Caribbean. What?
But it was about them hijacking the boat.
Please do not get none of your history facts from Reese, because she will distort it for you. She's worse than any colonial to any colonist person. She will distort the story for you, and somehow there'll be an elephant and a smurf in there, and you just shouldn't even been in the story. So don't listen to Reese when it comes to history. Other things maybe, but when it comes to her telling the whole story, no.
I tell good stories.
That's the problem. We try to tell a real story. You know what I mean? You tell the story. You know what I mean?
Speaking of story, JoJo, tell him it's a good book. Can you endorse this book, JoJo? From what you read?
I read. I'm saying it's a great. It's a anywhere type of neighborhood. It could fit. There's so many things that fit into your neighborhood and your community from especially from the old school. You know what I mean? Some of the stuff that happens in the book, and the characters, and the situation, a lot of community, and then a lot of family. I ain't saying they're all good. I'm just saying a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who's around you the mostest. The closest get the mostest, and that's why our neighbors and stuff was our families and stuff back in the day, but not always. You know what I mean? But yeah. So it's a fun book. It's a fun book to read. That's one of those Donald Gowan joints. You know what I'm saying? She got her Donald Gowan game in there a couple times.
Shit. Okay, all right, check it out.
She got some good wordplay. She got some good word plays in there. She'll slide one in on you. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, okay, I see you, shorty. You know what I'm saying? So you get both sides of the equator, something I'm used to. See, because I'm black and white, and my people's made money. Both sides made money, but we lived in the poor communities. You know what I mean? Back in our days, even if you was making a couple of dollars, you still lived in the black community.
Still was poor. Look,
Yeah,
I'm writing a joke right now about struggle. It's a struggle to be poor. I'm struggling to be poor. I'm struggling.
Ain't no question. That's real life. That's real life. That ain't no joke. That's real life.
I'm writing a whole
You know what though? It's funny you said that. I said something like that one night. What the fuck I say? Because I was fucked up, and I was talking about something about Shot Tyrone to rob Peter and kill Paul. And so I said,
you got to pay Paul. You said kill him. Rob Peter and kill Paul.
The baby boy killed somebody. Peter and some shit. I know I was dusty, but it was like, yeah, it is terrible, man. I remember when the gas situation was bad out here. It was. I remember it was bad. I was talking about, man, pussy or gas. You know what I'm saying?
See, y'all nasty.
Look, Time getting better now. Shit, I paid for my book. You know what I'm saying? I paid for that good read. You know what I'm saying? So time's getting better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, if it would have been pussy or book, you know what I mean, or gas, I know it's the first one would have got dropped. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, you know what I'm saying?
But times is better now, baby. That's so you got something going there. Good job. And you told me you're gonna expand, or you got more coming, or it's already here and it's just ain't coming how it is. I'm just saying that that's I'm not mad that I bought. I ain't mad that I bought it. I ain't call you up and say what you sold me. This motherfucker only got 2 chapters. You know? It only got an introduction and an ending. You know? What's wrong with this book? No, it's a good book. Good read. Some good wordplay. Family, neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It's real. It ain't outside of, you know, it ain't science fiction. You know what I mean? It's got a lot of good facts and shit you can learn off. A little bit of learning off there. You know what I mean? A little
hood knowledge.
Little hood knowledge, you know.
Hood is always good.
Tell you what baking soda and mannitol do for you.
Huh? I do want
baking soda does for you in hot water.
Yeah, I wonder. So if I put that book in there, we might get us some nice little piece back. Hit the block again. Baking soda, some water in that book.
You get learn shit like that from Reese.
We in the pot.
She didn't show you how to cook. She was cooking in the kitchen, more than chicken. She was cooking.
1 in the 2, 2 in the 4, and 4 in the mo. You already know.
I was working at Kentucky Fried Chicken. I was proud of it. Crew chief leader. I had them biscuits going, baby.
That's right.
You're talking about oven chicken.
I cook chicken too. I choke it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, she is veered off what I was talking about, but it's fine.
No, y'all. Hey, look. This weekend she had a couple people blowing. She had a couple people blowing on her this weekend. So she kind of feeling it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? She felt it. Now, she might not have wanted it, but she felt the breeze up the skirt. You know what I mean? She felt the breeze up the skirt. You know, the zipper was down when they was blowing on it, but she ain't, you know what I mean? She was like, stop. You know, stop right there. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't real with it. You know what I'm saying? I can tell. So she sent them on their way. But yeah, she feeling it. She
somehow found a way to give a nigga quick blue ball.
She tickled with it here this Monday. She's tickled with it here this Monday.
You know what? That might be your like your superpower to give niggas blue balls. What you say? Blue ball. Reese had 10 victims this weekend. Get smart with me. Get smart with me. Watch what happens to your balls.
Only 3.
All right, we good a little bit.
That's 6 balls hurting like a motherfucker today. 3 dudes. They probably all the same doctor lined up. That's probably where the special at. That's where they send all the Medicare mugs.
I don't do Netflix and chill. I do Hulu and you keep your ass home.
And they'd be like, do you, the victims be like, do you cover Reese? Reese?
No, I told you my injuries are NFL injuries. And when I give the NFL injury, Bubakar, you're going to know because you're going to hit a crack. All the way. Me and JoJo already talked about cracking backs. We already told it though. Then we said that early on the show. Your hip is going to be cracked. Your hip, your knees, your back, and your neck.
So you're gonna get the double crack joint. You're gonna get the crack when you in the bed. Then after the bed, she's gonna crack it again on the massage and trying to realign that joint. So you get all kinds of back cracking. So
snap, crackle, out. Jiggle smacks. That's what they gonna get. Jiggle smacks gonna get snap, crackle, and pop.
Yeah, be careful, Reese cut your spine, nigga, playing around.
Look, JoJo said not
real man. She don't need a skinny. Because she would crush me. So she needs niggas with
muscle. Did I give
you
you a back massage before? Because I do it in the club. The comedians be tense, and I would work their neck form.
No,
like,
I'm
I mean,
talking
nothing
about walking
sexual.
on his back.
Whoa.
That's what I'm talking about. Nothing sexual.
I got
It's all
if
No,
that's
I'm
mental.
talking about walking on his back. I'm serious.
hey, if that's the case, if you rubbing necks the night before a set, I will go down to the port and see if you try and meet me down there. See if I can't get me my neck rubbed real quick before I go up.
They might have a mattress that she can step on your back.
Oh no, I'm good. I've been in a car accident before.
Why you get so serious, nigga?
That
nigga middle of trouble like, I'm good.
Savon turned up Tuesday. It seems like Booba Cow already turned up.
All the time.
Show me the video, Molly. Mama. With the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama.
Mama, I need me a beer. Mama.
Love y'all.
All right now. Love you.
I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
You should have came, man. We out there, man. Good time,
I was so close to come and pick you up, and I was like, I had to be here on time, Reese.
Yeah.
But trust me, we was fighting. I was gonna come get you next time.
Next time.
Next time. Y'all wrong for that. Oh, I love you.